to be a ceasefire, but we are getting these reports of 3 separate ships attacked in the Strait of Hormuz this morning. The third cargo ship, the most recent, reportedly has been attacked while attempting to transit the strait. It may have a Panama flag on it, and earlier, the British military reported one of its ships was attacked as well.
One of the cargo ships was damaged. Iran maintains it controls the strait, while a U.S. military blockade around Iran's ports remains in effect. Fox's Matt Finn also reports from Islamabad, where a second round of negotiations was supposed to take place but didn't.
Here in Pakistan, both the president and the Pakistani prime minister have left it open-ended, the possibility of peace talks happening here.
A body's been found in the Pacific near U.S. territory. Air Force divers used a drone to find it inside an overturned cargo ship, which flipped during a typhoon that hit the northern Mariana Islands last week, leaving 6 crew members missing. The other 5 still have not been located. Now an update on 2 Americans killed when their car went off a cliff in Mexico.
The incident happened over the weekend. Mexican authorities say the Americans were part of a convoy returning from an operation to destroy a clandestine drug lab. The AP's been told by 3 people with knowledge of the crash, including a U.S. official, that they were working for the CIA.
That's Fox's Jonathan Savage. A win for Virginia Democrats, who could get 4 more House seats there in November after voters approved congressional redistricting, countering new Republican-friendly redrawn maps in other states.
Former President Barack Obama taking to social media, congratulating voters, saying this is what it looks like to stand up for our democracy and fight back. The public vote, however, may not be the final word. The state Supreme Court is considering whether the plan is illegal in a case that could make the referendum results meaningless.
That's Sue Guzman. America's listening to Fox News.
No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. We're heading for a high of 74. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith following sports. That'll be at 6:08. It is 54 in Neosho, 55 in Pittsburgh, 57 in Galena, 57 in Joplin, AM 1310, FM 102.9, 105.9, and on your smart speaker, News Talk, KZRG. A shooting in Webb City.
A few minutes before noon on Monday, Webb City police were dispatched to the 200 block of North Madison. Upon arrival, they found a female gunshot victim. She was taken to an area hospital in stable condition. The suspected shooter is 56-year-old Tammy Lynch of Webb City. Lynch is charged with first-degree assault, unlawful use of a weapon, and armed criminal action, all felonies. She's being held in the Jasper County Jail with no bond. Investigation is ongoing. Steve Smith, News Talk KZRG.
Missouri now moving towards restricting social media use among children and artificial intelligence companies. Elisa Nelson with more.
The Missouri House has passed a wide-ranging public safety package which would require social media companies to verify the age of its users. Under the plan, children under 16 could not have their own account, and parents would get to control the social media use of their 16 and 17-year-olds. It would also ban social media companies from using addictive and manipulative features targeting minors. It's the Missouri Senate's turn to debate the bill. Elisa Nelson, Missouri Net.
Those little video gambling machines that you see in the convenience stores and other locations around the state, they are illegal. And Missouri Attorney General Catherine Hanaway is tired of hearing about gray area.
They are illegal. There is no such thing as a gray market. It really bothers me that the purveyors of these machines have gone to small businesses and charitable organizations and argued that they're legal because they're in some kind of a gray market.
If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310, 57 at 604. News Talk, KZRG.
There's a proposed data center in eastern parts of Jasper County,
and officials want to tell you about it. Geronimo Power wants to construct an entire data park that's in the area north of Sarcoxy, east of Reeds, and southwest of La Russell near County Road 20. You're invited to a meeting at the Sarcoxy High School cafeteria tomorrow night at 7 to learn more. I'm Joe Morgan for News Talk KZRG.
If there is one way to get your business noticed in the 4 states, it's establishing and marketing your brand. That's what several locally owned businesses found out yesterday at the biannual Brand Camp workshop put on by Zimmer Marketing. According to Kelly Daniels with the insurance professionals at the Don Gould Agency of Joplin, her biggest takeaway from the workshop was,
I learned that radio ads are not dead. and that they are well above any other type of marketing strategy, and they're really impactful for long-term brand recognition.
What would you take from this and put into practice in your business?
That we have to build a branding package that continues the legacy of our agency and grows it for the next generation to come. I think Brand Camp was fantastic, and I look forward to working with them more in the future.
Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk, KZRG.
In MLB action, the Cardinals beat the Marlins 5-3. St. Louis and Miami wrap it series today at 11:10 a.m. You can hear that game on our sister station AM 1230, The Talker. The Royals beat the Orioles 6-5. Kansas City and Baltimore closed the series out with a 1-10 matchup today. In D2 baseball, Pitt State beat Missouri Southern 10-3. In prep baseball, Neosho beat Joplin 3-1. Webb City beat Republic 6-2. Carthage beat Parkview 16-1. And Seneca beat Lamar 4-3. Sports is brought to you by Hickman Lawn and Landscape. For professional lawn and landscape solutions in Webb City and Joplin, choose the experts at Hickman Lawn and Landscape. Visit hickmanlawns.com. Lucas Davis, News Talk, KZRG.
It's free at your app store. Download the Zimmer Storm Center app today. I'm Steve Scott.
And I'm Ted Bojorquez.
Next news at 6:30. Breaking news as it happens. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk, KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith.
Here is your KZRG forecast. More showers and storms head our way tomorrow night into Friday. Today's a dry day. Cloudy, 74. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, 78. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Weather is a service of Indigo Sky Casino, your casino for winning excitement, entertainment, and delicious chef-created entrees. Party, play, wine, and dine at Indigo Sky Casino. See IndigoSkyCasino.com for details.
Well, this morning, there's no rain showing up on the KZRG Storm Tracker radar. 54 in Neosho, 55 in Pittsburgh, 57 in Diamond, 57 in Joplin. News Talk KZRG with 100 weather updates every 24 hours. KZRG News Time, 6:07.
Imagine having an itch you can't reach. Not just once, not just today, but every day. So you change your soap. You try a new laundry detergent. Research dust mites and air purifiers, but the itching doesn't stop. That's what seasonal allergies can feel like if you're a dog. But relief is possible with Pinnacle Vet Clinic in Neosho.
If your pet is itching a lot or licking and chewing their paws, they might need a little extra hand to get through their allergies. Sometimes it's a simple fix, like wiping off their fur and paws after your daily walk or washing their bedding just a little bit more frequently. But sometimes they need a little extra.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Can explain all the options for your pet and help you decide which is best so they can get to feeling better quicker. Don't let a little itch turn into a big problem. Reach out to Pinnacle Vet Clinic today. You can find them online at pinnaclevetclinic.com or on Facebook. When you want the best for your pets, go to Pinnacle Vet Clinic on Hammer Road in Neosho.
Tinkles, Ace Hardware, they got what you need there. They'll make you feel welcome. They'll help you get the job done.
Is that the spell of victory? At Hinkle's Ace Hardware, we know that every great backyard hero needs the right. Stocked up on the biggest names in the game, from the iconic sear of a Weber to the ceramic versatility of the Big Green Egg. Looking for that wood-fired flavor? Check out our selection of Traeger and our newest line, RecTech pellet grills. And don't forget the secret ingredient. We have a massive wall of unique spices, sauces, and rubs from brands like Bear & Burton and Meat Church that you won't find anywhere else. And here's the best part. We offer free delivery and free assembly on all grills, $3.99 and up. Shop with the experts in-store at Hinkle's Ace Hardware or browse the full lineup online at acehardware.com. At Hinkle's, we build it, we bring it, you just grill it.
Neighbors helping neighbors. Hinkle's Ace Hardware Store.
If you don't care about saving 50% off your wireless bill for the same 5G coverage the big guys are charging a fortune for, maybe you care about keeping jobs in America. Pure Talk does. They've pledged to run their entire operation from this country, including all their customer service. Or maybe you care about our nation's veterans. Pure Talk does. They've donated hundreds of thousands of dollars to America's Warrior Partnership, a fantastic organization working hard to prevent veteran suicide. Or maybe you care about closing America's skills gap. Pure Talk does. They're a proud supporter of MicroWorks. They're helping my foundation train the next generation of skilled workers. Don't get me wrong. Saving money's great, and you'll save plenty with Pure Talk. But if you want to be in business with people who share your values, dial pound 250, say micro, and switch to an American wireless company that actually stands for something. Pure Talk.
You're listening to News Talk KZRG 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310. Live from the Downstream Casino Resort Studio. From Studio 1Z. With the latest news, commentary, and weather. It's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
Well, it's going to be nice and mostly cloudy today, but still nice because the sunshine's going to get through a little bit. The high today of 74. Now, tomorrow it's going to be 78 with partly sunny skies and breezy conditions. Chance of showers and thunderstorms starting up on Thursday night, continuing into Friday. Taking a look at the Storm Prediction Center, they're talking about we might have a possibility of some a slight risk of severe weather Thursday, but it's looking more like it'll be into the overnight hours as of this time. We'll check with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith, try to get a little bit more on the timing of this later on. But again, the possibility of severe weather on Thursday night, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. On Saturday and Sunday, we're actually borderline in the enhanced risk area, according to the Storm Prediction Center at this time. But again, we're still a ways out, so we're going to keep a close eye on it, and we'll keep you posted as we get closer to the risk.
Enhanced risk of enhanced good looks. That's right. Ted's going to be cruising around the 4 states.
3 out of 5.
3 out of 5.
Yeah, that's the enhanced risk is a 3 out of 5 risk.
So that would put me in the look category 6 out of 10. That's not good odds. Those aren't good numbers for me, Steve.
Well, you're the one that said it, not me.
Did. That is true. KZRG News Time 612. Should third graders that can't read at a third grade level be held back a year? It's a pretty simple question, and one that the Missouri State Legislature is trying to answer. Kathy Jo Loy, she's the state representative out of Carthage in Jeff City, and she is pushing forward a bill that would do exactly that. We're going to be joined by her live at 7:40 this morning to talk about these efforts, what it looks like, what it could mean, and where the opposition is coming from. Until then, the U.S. blockade on the Strait of Hormuz still in full swing, and boy, did it get a little feisty overnight.
Yeah. The other night, well, the night before last, we knocked out the engine of a ship that was not stopping, and we found some stuff.
We found some very interesting things, but before we get into that, I wanted to get into what happened last night.
What happened last night?
Well, Steve, very basically, the United States sent a delegation over to Pakistan where they were supposed to have peace talks with Iran, which was shocking to me because Iran said several times they're not going to show up, but we win anyway because we are, we're good sports about it. We're in good spirits. And to the surprise of absolutely nobody on planet Earth, Iran did exactly what they said, and they didn't even show up.
Well, not only that, they fired on some boats over there, 3 of them that got fired on in the middle of the night, according to Fox News that we just had on.
That's exactly right. And as a result of them not showing up to these peace talks, the temporary ceasefire came to an end, and once that ceasefire ended, it was off to the races. Iran made quick work with anybody cruising through the Strait of Hormuz. They fired upon a Panamanian ship, and a couple British ships as well.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Iran claims that they have control of these vessels, but I don't know about that.
I don't think so, and I also think that by firing on them, that satellites are revealing where those locations are, and the targets are getting the X's marked on the spots on the maps.
Mm-hmm. Potentially. Now, I'm sure you're asking, well, what do they fire on these ships with? The Iranian official, their military, they have gunboats. And so they cruised out there with their gunboats, which is vexing because I thought we completely eviscerated and decimated their navy. It no longer exists.
These are the speedboats. They're the ones kind of like what the drug cartels have been using. So since we've already had target practice on drug boats, why don't we just go ahead and use the target practice on these boats?
Honestly, it's a great question. It seems pretty cut and
wait
dry.
A minute. The ceasefire on our end has been extended for the time being because of Pakistan, as you like to say. I like to call it Pakistan.
I like Pakistan. It makes it sound fancy.
Sounds like one of those video games that you have Pokemon.
Yeah, if Pokemon could play hockey, they'd be Pokemon. Like puck.
That's true.
All right. Anyway, so that's sort of the situation that happened overnight. Now, what happened just the other day? This one was pretty interesting. An Iranian cargo ship, as Steve had mentioned, was seized by the United States. And once we seized it, we went ahead and take a little look-see on the inside. Hey, what you guys have going on in here? And what they discovered is that this cargo vessel was coming from a Chinese port. We have an Iranian cargo ship coming from a Chinese port trying to break the United States blockade and get back to Iran. Now, why does this matter? Well, for a couple reasons. Number one, this is one of the first bits of tangible physical evidence that China and Iran are colluding and working together. We had a lot of suspicion. We had a lot of people saying it. We had a lot of Xi Jinping talk. We had a lot of Iran talk. But now we have physical evidence to prove that China and Iran are, making deals.
So in other words, it's China's proxy war against us.
But maybe. I mean,
well, it's like the Russian Ukraine influence is like a war, a skirmish, or whatever they want to call it. That they're saying is a proxy war against the United States against Russia. So now they're probably calling this a proxy war with Iran and the United States.
Maybe. I mean,
because of China,
right? But I mean, Russia attacked Ukraine, right?
Yeah, that's true. But
Iran didn't attack the United States. We attacked them.
Well, now they fired at some of our bases, and also some of our.
After we
embassies.
took out their leader. Yeah. To be fair.
Well, even before then, they had attacked.
1979. How could we forget?
Are you talking about the embassy? What about the 200 Marines that were killed in Lebanon by the Iranians?
Right. Again, after we had attacked them. But, I mean, we're splitting hairs. The point is...
We hadn't attacked them back then.
We hadn't attacked them?
Not yet.
No. Yeah, we did. No. But whatever.
No,
the point is neither here nor there. The point is we now have a boat that has been traveling through the Chinese port. Now, here's what's very strange.
So you're defending Iran, saying it's okay for them to kill 200 Marines?
Absolutely not. I'm just making sure the timeline is accurate.
Oh, okay.
Of course not. I don't think Iran should have killed 200 Marines. I don't think they should have killed one Marine.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because it kind of sounded like you were supporting Iran there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was it the Iranian flag shirt that I'm wearing today? Is that what gave it away?
Must be made with invisible ink because I ain't seeing it.
All right. Anyway, here's the vexing thing, is that this was not a small cargo ship that tried to break through the United States military blockade. This was a giant boat. I mean, anyone and their mother, you could be blind. You could have 1-1 vision instead of 20/20 vision, and you would see this thing. So it's not like it was trying to sneak through. It was trying to break through. Now, they obviously know what type of military hardware we have in the Strait of Hormuz. They're painfully aware of what we can do to their boats, i.e. their navy is decimated. Right. So why on God's green earth were they trying to get this boat through the blockade?
You mean even referees from the NFL could see this?
Even the referees from the NFL could see this, yeah.
Or WWE wrestling refs.
Even those refs could see it, and they don't see anything.
That's right, nothing.
Except for dollar bills. So what were they doing? And now this is what people are trying to figure out. The implication here, and why this is important, is whatever was on that boat, whatever came from those Chinese ports that they were trying to get to Iran was so important to what they were doing and their plans that they were willing to risk getting caught smuggling it in such an obvious way. It was like a Hail Mary throw is what it kind of seemed like.
Yeah, I would 100% agree with you.
So whatever it is must have been such an A1 priority for Iran that they were going to risk something so brash and stupid, and obviously it didn't work out because we seized their boat, found out that they are in fact working with China, found out they are in fact bringing stuff in from Chinese ports. Bada bing, bada boom, here we are.
Which means that now on, if we see boats like this or ships like this, that we need to make sure and get them interdicted.
Oh, immediately, because there must be something in there.
Yeah, that's absolutely right.
Now, investigators, they are now taking a look inside in terms of, they've already taken a look. We don't know yet what was in there. Was it weapons? Was it troops?
You and I don't, but a lot of our military does.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Allegedly.
Was it munitions? Was it, who knows? It could have been a bunch of Playboys.
Shoulder-fired rockets that are heat-seeking to take out low-flying aircraft.
Could have been that. It could have been 10,000 digital copies of the Halo 5. They could have had a bunch of receipts for that. Who knows?
Or it could have been bootleg copies of Hail Mary, the movie.
Oh, my God. Bootleg copies of Ryan Gosling's finest work?
Sure, why not?
Boy, this regime.
Or maybe even the new Super Mario Brothers movie.
Bootleg?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, my God. Right when I thought I was mad at them enough.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Trying to take money, food out of the mouth of Jack Black.
They were trying to get a power-up.
How dare they? KZRG News Time 620.
And now, KZRG's Big Three, buzzing by thanks to Honeybee Tax Solutions on News Talk KZRG.
Number 3.
An Iranian gunboat opened fire against a British cargo ship in the Strait of Hormuz. The crew is accounted for and damage was isolated to the bridge. This after Iran refused to sit down for peace talks with the United States.
Number 2.
Kamala Harris is the top dog in a hypothetical 2028 Democratic primary, beating out Gavin Newsom by 1 point. And she didn't even take 107 days for it. Boy, they are the party of dumb ideas, because that is a dumb idea, but I guess I shouldn't complain about an easy 2028 win.
Number 1.
There was a shooting in Webb City just before midnight on Monday. The victim was med-flighted to a Springfield hospital, and the suspect, 56-year-old Tammy Lynch, caught and booked in Jasper County's jail. We'll have more details as they become available.
Now, the KZRG question of the day on News Talk KZRG.
What do you think about the claims that the FBI Director Kash Patel is a drunk? We want to know. Go to KZRG's Facebook page, News Talk KZRG on Facebook. There's now a $250 million lawsuit surrounding it. What are your thoughts on these claims? Steven on Facebook said, Kash Patel a drunk? No. Here's a drunk, accompanied with a photo of Nancy Pelosi sipping out of a wine glass.
Betting on stocks.
Betting on stocks, yeah. What are your thoughts on this whole situation? Coming up, what's going on with your money on News Talk KZRG.
Here is your KZRG forecast. Another round of showers, perhaps even some storms, starts to head our way tomorrow night into Friday. Today, lots of clouds, but we're dry. Mild spring temperatures, 74 today. Tomorrow, partly cloudy and breezy, warmer, 78. Next round of rain starting tomorrow night, continuing into Friday. Scattered thunderstorms, 75 Friday. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Just one late night cookie.
A midnight snack for you? Harmless. But termites, they believe in the 24/7 snack. They never stop eating. Not at midnight, not in the morning, not while you're at work. And by the time you notice them, termites have likely already been there for months.
Hey, it's Doug and Rory from Bug Away Pest Control. We are the area's experts on termites. Protect your biggest asset with a call to Bug Away Pest Control before those 24/7 snackers eat you out of house and home.
We're the only pest control company in the area to offer Centricon, the #1 brand in termite protection.
We also now offer financing. And of course, it comes with Doug and Rory's pest-free guarantee.
Remember, if you don't see our logo, it's a no-go.
Make sure your home or business is protected and get started on a termite inspection today at bugawaypc.com.
We do exactly what we say. We keep the bugs away.
Customer satisfaction is our #1 goal at Bug Away Pest Control.
You hear that, Jason?
Woo!
It's the sound of another person learning about the financing options at Bridgewater Roofing.
I'm pretty excited about our customized payment plans, Josh.
Yeah, we made buying a new roof affordable with payment plans designed to fit your budget.
That's a lot to get excited about. And don't forget quick approval and flexible terms. That's because at Bridgewater Roofing, we've got you covered.
Come visit our showroom or learn more at bridgewaterroofing.net.
Reputation, quality, and value too. Bridgewater Roofing takes care of you.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-869-2045 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-869-2045. That's 800-869-2045. What do you have to lose? Call 800-869-2045. Again, 800-869-2045.
Dr. Collins and Associates are Missouri licensed general dentists. They are not licensed in Missouri as specialists in the advertised dental specialty of prosthodontics.
Your smile tells your story. It shows your confidence, joy, and resilience, and it deserves care from a team that understands just how important it is. With 47 years of experience, Mid-America Dental and Hearing Center knows that great dentistry isn't just about procedures. It's about trust, comfort, and results you can be proud of. And they believe high-quality care should never come at a price tag that keeps you away. If you've been waiting for the right time, the right team, or the right place, this is it. Your smile matters. Let's take care of it.
I'm Brian George, CEO of Mid-America Dental and Hearing Center, just off of I-44, Exit 44, and at midamericadental.com. Changing lives and making smiles at dental centers.
Our best for less in a day at Dental Center.
I'm Nicole Murray with Your Money Now. SpaceX said in a post on X that it has obtained the rights to buy coding startup Cursor for $60 billion later this year, or pay $10 billion for the work the companies are doing together. Elon Musk, SpaceX's founder and CEO, merged the company with his AI startup XAI in February in a deal he valued at $1.25 trillion. A judge is expected to sentence OxyContin maker Purdue Pharma to forfeit $225 million to the Justice Department, clearing the way for the company to finalize a settlement of thousands of lawsuits it faces over its role in the opioid crisis. The penalty was agreed to in a 2020 pact to resolve federal, civil, and criminal probes it was facing. Apple Silicon leader Johnny Shruji has been promoted to the new role of Chief Hardware Officer at the same time that John Ternus was named as the company's next CEO. It's the latest step in Apple's rapid march toward making chips for all of its key devices. Futures are moderately higher. That's Your Money Now.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team. Build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. And you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
This is Buck Sexton. Join me and Clay Travis every weekday from 11 till 2 right here on News Talk KZRG. Depend on it.
It's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
Chris Plant joining us at 9. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton will be here at 11. Sean Hannity at 2. Mark Levin at 5. And, of course, The Vince Show. They're going to be here at 8. On FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk KZRG. Ted Bojorquez.
Steve Scott. And we've got clouds joining us this morning. It's going to be mostly cloudy with a high of 74 tonight. Partly cloudy, overnight low down to 62. Partly sunny and breezy with a high of 78 for tomorrow. Chance of showers and thunderstorms starting tomorrow night, running all the way through at least Monday. Although we might get a break in the action on Friday night. There is a possibility of some severe weather, according to the Storm Prediction Center, for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're going to keep our eyes on it. We'll give you more information when we talk to KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith at about 7:25 this morning.
Coming up after the news in less than 10 minutes at around 6:40. Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. Those are two names you haven't heard in a little while. What have they been up to?
Maybe getting ready to team up together to run for president and vice president again?
Oh, my God, I hope so.
Oh,
I hope so. Listen, I came up with so many funny memes last election cycle that I didn't get to use because they dropped out sooner than I thought that they would. Oh, my gosh.
You mean after the last election cycle, they didn't hit the walls?
Didn't hit the walls. I know. It's a shame.
Oh.
No, they're up to a bunch of tomfoolery. That's coming up next on News Talk KZRG.
At 6:30, I'm Steve Scott.
And I'm Ted Bojorquez.
Here's what's trending on News Talk KZRG.
Iran firing at boats in the Strait.
Virginia voters approved new district maps.
A Fed chair hearing.
No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. We're heading for a high of 74. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith. Following sports, that'll be at 6:38. It's cloudy. It's 54 in Neosho, 55 in Pittsburgh, 57 in Webb City, 57 in Joplin. FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310. News Talk KZRG.
Iran firing on 2 boats in the Strait of Hormuz with peace talks shelved and the ceasefire extended.
Iran's Revolutionary Guard says the first target, a Liberian-flagged container ship, failed to respond to warnings. An Iranian news agency said their country was lawfully enforcing control over the Strait of Hormuz. Later, a cargo ship reported being fired upon and stopped in the water. These incidents follow President Trump saying the United States would indefinitely extend the ceasefire that was due to end later today at Pakistan's request. Tehran has been given time to come up with a unified proposal. It means planned peace talks are on hold. The US blockade of Iranian ports is to continue. Jonathan Savage, Fox News.
Virginia voters approving a new redistricting plan that could shake up the balance of power in Congress. With the story, Madeline Rivera.
The plan that was before Virginia voters changes the states from 6 Democratic and 5 Republican House districts to a 10-to-1 split, and that new map takes effect immediately now that it's been passed. It has big repercussions for the midterms because the candidates will run in these newly drawn districts, and the new map will last until at least 2030. Democrats have tried to argue this redistricting effort is a temporary change in response to President Trump's push for GOP states to redraw their maps. Virginia Governor Abigail Spanberger saying Virginia voters have spoken, and tonight they pushed back against a president who claims he is entitled to more Republican seats in Congress.
Republicans in Virginia painted the plan as a power grab by Democrats and have urged the state Supreme Court to nullify the new map.
The Senate Banking Committee held a confirmation hearing for President Trump's pick to lead the Federal Reserve.
Democrats, like the Senate Banking Committee's ranking member Elizabeth Warren, questioned Kevin Warsh's ability to be independent after the president promised to nominate someone who would lower interest rates.
And he's made clear that you are his sock puppets, saying last week that interest rates will drop, quote, when Kevin gets in. Yeah, I think they do.
Louisiana Republican Senator John Kennedy gave Warsh a chance to respond.
Are you going to be anybody's human sock puppet?
No, I'm honored the president nominated me for the position, and I'll be an independent actor.
But getting Warsh out of committee may be tough, as North Carolina Republican Senator Tom Tillis said he couldn't vote for Warsh until the Justice Department resolves its investigation into the current Fed chair over building renovation cost overruns. Jessica Rosenthal, Fox News.
It is 57 and cloudy at 6:33. News Talk KZRG.
Phasing out the Missouri state income tax.
The Missouri legislature officially passing a proposed constitutional amendment that would reduce the 4.7% individual income tax to zero over the next few years. But you, the voter, have to approve it first. Should be seeing that question on the November ballot. Do your research. Make an informed decision, because opponents say it's just going to make everything else more expensive. There's currently 9 states that don't have state income taxes on wages. I'm Ty Albright, News Talk KZRG.
If there is one way to get your business noticed in the 4 states, it's establishing and marketing your brand. That's what several locally owned businesses found out yesterday at the biannual brand camp workshop put on by Zimmer Marketing. Danielle of Four States Dental Care told News Talk KZRG her thoughts about the workshop.
I think our biggest takeaway would be pouring most of our marketing money into one cup instead of 30 cups. I think that we will reevaluate where we're putting our marketing money and see if it would be beneficial for us to put more into radio. We love working with Zimmer. They're great to work with. They are personable, and we have seen a lot of new patients just based off of our radio ads.
If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310. 57 cloudy. It is 6:35. News Talk KZRG.
2 former area residents and their 2 grown children were killed when their light plane crashed in Union, South Carolina. Killed in the crash on Friday evening was 60-year-old James Tony Moffitt and his 60-year-old wife, Lisa Moffitt, along with their sons, 30-year-old Andrew and 28-year-old William. Lisa Moffitt was a graduate of Carthage High School, while James Moffitt was a graduate of Neosho High School. The family lived in Huntsville, Alabama. The National Transportation Safety Board now leading the inquiry into the crash.
Millions of people around the world are marking Earth Day.
It started over 5 decades ago to raise awareness over growing concerns of pollution in our food, waters, and air. With the overwhelming public response, that added pressure on Congress to do more to address pollution, passing landmark legislation including the Clean Air Act of 1970 and the Clean Water Act of 1972, giving birth to the modern environmental movement, in which Earth Day has expanded to become an annual global event, motivating action in more than 192 countries and inspiring people worldwide to clean up and preserve a planet that's now home to 8 billion humans. Jeff Manasso, Fox News.
Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk KZRG.
In MLB action, the Cardinals beat the Marlins 5-3. St. Louis and Miami wrap it series today at 11:10 a.m. You can hear that game on our sister station AM 1230, The Talker. The Royals beat the Orioles 6-5. Kansas City and Baltimore closed the series out with a 1-10 matchup today. In D2 baseball, Pitt State beat Missouri Southern 10-3. In prep baseball, Neosho beat Joplin 3-1. Webb City beat Republic 6-2. Carthage beat Parkview 16-1. And Seneca beat Lamar 4-3. Sports is brought to you by Hickman Lawn and Landscape. For professional lawn and landscape solutions in Webb City and Joplin, choose the experts at Hickman Lawn and Landscape. Visit hickmanlawns.com. Lucas Davis, News Talk KZRG.
Download the Zimmer Storm Center app today. It's free at your app store. I'm Steve Scott.
And I'm Ted Bojorquez.
Next news at 7 o'clock. Breaking news. As it happens, no one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith.
Here is your KZRG forecast. Another round of showers, perhaps even some storms, starts to head our way tomorrow night into Friday. Today, lots of clouds, but we're dry. Mild spring temperatures, 74 today. Tomorrow, partly cloudy and breezy, warmer, 78. Next round of rain starting tomorrow night, continuing into Friday. Scattered thunderstorms, 75 Friday. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Clean sweep this morning in the KZRG Storm Tracker radar. 54 in Neosho, 55 in Pittsburgh, 57 in Carl Junction, 57 in Joplin. News Talk KZRG with 100 weather updates every 24 hours. KZRG News Time 6:38.
He thinks the vacuum is a monster. The mail carrier, suspicious. That plastic bag blowing down the street, absolutely terrifying. But the real danger? It's a lot smaller, like mosquito small. Heartworms are spread by mosquito bites, and they can cause serious damage before you know they're there. Thankfully, heartworm disease is preventable thanks to Positive Care Vet Clinic. A simple monthly preventative can help protect your dog from something that's a whole lot bigger than a bug bite. Heartworm disease can severely impact a pet's health, causing respiratory issues, reduced mobility, and even death if left untreated. Take your pet to Positive Care Vet Clinic for regular preventative medication. It's the best way to protect your pet and helps them to live a happy, healthy life. And this month, receive a free heartworm test with any exam from Positive Care Vet Clinic. Get started today with Positive Care Vet Clinic at positivecare.vet. That's PAWSITIVE care.vet. When it comes to your pet, think positive.
Oh, what a beautiful day. The sun, the breeze.
What was that?
Don't look at it.
But the pile of leaves, they're laughing.
Don't engage, honey. You'll only make it worse.
I'm going to grab a drink from the garage.
Oh, look. It's Mr. I'll fix you someday, broken rake.
You think that's bad? I was a birthday gift 12 years ago. Never once used.
Ha! No Marie Kondo for us. You'll never get rid of us.
Don't wait until your junk starts fighting back. Call Big John's Roll-Off Service today.
Hey, I'm Claire.
And I'm the Big John with Big John's Roll-Off Service. We'll drop off the right size roll-off for your spring cleaning, home projects, and yes, contractors and business job sites too.
Text us at 417-540-0663 or go to bigjohnsrolloff.com and get your flat rate upfront price today.
When you've got big waste, you need Big John's.
Big on service, big on savings. Big John's.
Hinkle's Ace Hardware, they've got what you need there. They'll make you feel welcome and help you get the job done.
Is that the smell of victory? At Hinkle's Ace Hardware, we know that every great backyard hero needs the right tools. That's why we've stocked up on the biggest names in the game, from the iconic sear of a Weber to the ceramic versatility of the Big Green Egg. Looking for that wood-fired flavor? Check out our selection of Traeger and our newest line, RecTech pellet grills. And don't forget the secret ingredient. We have a massive wall of unique spices, sauces, and rubs from brands like Bear & Burton and Meat Church that you won't find anywhere else. And here's the best part. We offer free delivery and free assembly on all grills $3.99 and up. Shop with the experts in store at Hinkle's Ace Hardware or browse the full lineup online at acehardware.com. At Hinkle's, we build it, we bring it, you just grill it.
Neighbors helping neighbors. Hinkle's Ace Hardware Store.
Hey, it's Mark Levin with The Mark Levin Show. Be sure to tune in every weekday from 5 to 8 on FM 102.9, 105.9, and AM 1310. News Talk KZRG.
From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
6:41 is the KZRG News Time. Ted Bojorquez.
Steve Scott, and boy, the clouds have moved in for this morning, but no rain at this point. Going to be mostly cloudy today, 75 for the high. Make that 74 for the high for today. Partly cloudy with the overnight low down to 62. Tomorrow, even warmer, 78 for the high, partly sunny. It's going to be breezy. So in other words, Ted's going to be full of hot air, and he'll be blowing it quite hard tomorrow.
Hey!
Now, tomorrow night, we have a chance of showers and thunderstorms, and then same for Friday. Partly cloudy on Friday night. More showers and thunderstorms on Saturday. According to the Storm Prediction Center, we do have at least a slight risk of severe weather for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And in fact, on Saturday and Sunday, we could have a little bit higher risk called enhanced possible. We'll check in with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith about the weather conditions coming up at 7:25.
That's right. Well, a nightmare poll was conducted, and I say nightmare because it is as spooky as it sounds. The Democrat primary for the 2028 presidential race. We're already looking forward to that, which does not surprise me. Well, I mean, looking at it, I should say.
Okay.
The pollsters did a little poll amongst likely Democrat voters. Who would they put forth as their nominee for president? And the response was completely shocking in my mind. Gavin Newsom of California came in second.
The hair came in second?
The hair was beaten out by...
more hair?
More hair.
And word salads.
With
Thousand Island dressing on top.
Kamala Harris is now a front runner in Democrat polls as to who is likely to be the 2028 presidential nominee for the Democrats, which is insane.
Oh, by far.
I don't understand how many times they have to step on the same landmine before they realize it's a bad idea. You know what it's like? It's like a scientist in a room, and they say, hey, here's a door with a brass doorknob, and it's labeled 1. And here's one that's labeled number 2. 2 doors. One of them has cheese behind it, and one of them will electrocute you if you touch it. You go ahead and you choose, Democrat voters. Which one would you like? And they grab the door labeled number 1, and it shocks them. And the scientist goes, do you want to try again? And they said, yes, we do. And they grab the same door. Shocked again. Well, let's try a third time. What are you doing? You know it doesn't work. You saw it not work. And yet they're going for it again? I mean, what? Numbskulls. It defies logic. It defies logic, Steve.
Well, if you first don't succeed, try again. That's good words to say, except for everything except for skydiving.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work the first time, you're kind of out of it.
Well, I disagree, because if it doesn't work the first time, you don't have much left to lose the second time. They could just dump your body out of a plane. You're good to go.
That's true. That's
All right.
true.
Now, Kamala Harris, because of this, is once again in the news media, and so people started paying attention to her little speeches she's been making and her word salad she has.
Did we get any of the giggles yet?
The giggles, we have some of those. They hit the drunk wine mom hiccups at 2 p.m. Yeah, she's got some of those as well. Well, just a couple days ago, she was at some event. She was speaking, and somebody had noticed, oh, my God, is she doing black voice?
Oh, no. She's not pulling a Hillary, is she?
She's pulling a Hillary. She's doing black voice again to try and relate to black voter. Take a listen to this.
I think it's okay for us to be a bit transactional, too. And to say, I'm going to get mine also. And so don't count on me to be a voter and be the backbone of the Democratic Party.
You get the idea.
Oh.
To get my also. Oh.
You want to put a little fried chicken with that?
I'm like, what is she doing?
I don't know.
What is she doing? It's embarrassing.
She's embarrassing herself without realizing she's embarrassing herself.
I mean, maybe that's why she drinks all the time. Maybe she does realize she's that much of an embarrassment, can't live with it,
Maybe
gets
she
drunk.
already had a few. Maybe she had a few day caps instead of night caps before that interview.
Maybe. It's just so bizarre. The whole thing is just so weird. Now, let's take a look at the other side of that ticket. Of course, Kamala Harris was running for president, and then Tim Walz was running as vice president underneath her. Boy, what a deadly duo they were.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah,
well, they were really going good.
He's back in the news again, and unfortunately, it's not for all that alleged fraud in Minnesota, because I'd love to see some perp walks on that, but we're not quite there yet. No, instead, he's back in the news cycle because Minnesota Governor Tim Walz launched a new political action committee. Do you want to know what this committee is called, Steve?
Sure, go for it.
This political action committee of Tim Walz is called the Small Town PAC. The Small Town PAC.
I am so impressed. That really hits the spot.
Because nothing screams small town like running for vice president and earning more than $1 billion in under 107 days. That's the most small town thing I've ever heard.
Oh, by far.
Raising $1 billion from
and spending it.
From mega billionaire donors. That's as small town as it gets.
In 107 days.
That's all it took.
And losing.
And losing. Yeah, exactly. So the soon-to-be not governor of Minnesota, he said that he wants to, quote, show up in small towns and organize in places too many people have given up on and build power with the folks who call these places home. He then posted on X, quote, if Democrats want to win in more places, we've got to start showing up in more places, end quote. Can somebody please tell Tim Walz there's already a group that does this? It's called the Republican Party. They already exist. Timmy boy, hop on over, bud. We got a seat at the table for you.
We don't want him.
We don't want him?
No, not Tim Walz. No.
We don't want any? No?
He's got too much of a bad history. You know, he's got
liability
with liabilities.
All right.
You know, with fraud, stuff like that.
Never mind, Tim. I rescind my invitation. Steve says it's no good. No good. But yeah, somebody tell Tim there's already a plan for that. It's the Republican Party. They don't seem to realize that. I mean, Tim Walz is acting like this is some revolutionary idea. Hey, why don't we just show up in small town America, in middle America, and give them a chance and hear what they have to say? Why didn't we think of that sooner?
I have a great idea. Let's go back to the Harry S. Truman days. Get on board a little train that's got the passenger cars and travel all across the tracks, all across the United States to small towns every like 30 miles and stop and have a whistle stop.
Oh,
that'd be a big idea.
What's a whistle stop?
That's where they have a podium at the back of the train and they have people come up there and gather around the back of the train so they can give a political speech, and then they clear the area out so the train can leave on. They call it whistle stop.
A whistle stop, really?
Yeah.
I thought a whistle stop is when a bunch of dudes in leather jackets and slick back hair stop and go,
back there.
We're going to get those dastardly jets, and then they whistle a little tune and then sing about how tough they are.
No.
That's not a whistle stop?
Get your mind out of the gutter.
What are you talking about? I was referring to musicals. They whistle little tunes.
They whistle while they work.
They whistle while they work. All right. Now, of course, Tim Walz, he couldn't help but take a few pot shots at J.D. Vance while announcing his small town PAC.
Oh, that was really lame.
Yeah, he said, quote, Republicans like J.D. Vance like to portray their small town neighbors as petty, resentful, and small-minded. I disagree. I think the problem facing small towns are Republicans like J.D. Vance, end quote. Yeah, that's the most straw man argument I've ever heard, because J.D. Vance has never said that about middle American voters. I challenge Timmy Boy to send me a text with the video where J.D. Vance is saying that. I haven't heard it. I haven't seen any evidence of that. So that's the complete straw man. But here I am defending J.D. Vance. I don't need to, because J.D. Vance can defend himself. Do you know how he responded to that, Steve?
No. How did he respond to it?
He said, quote, no, the problem facing many small towns in Minnesota is that Tim Walz is giving their money to fraudulent daycares. End quote.
True. Giving it to all those luring centers.
It's all the luring centers, yeah. So,
and he's feeding the people when they have like $3 gazillion missing because they haven't fed enough people because the people are still hungry.
Right, exactly. KZRG News Time 650. Yeah, Tim Walz, he claimed about 3 months ago that when he leaves office from governor of Minnesota, he's never going to be in politics again. Only a half-truth per, a politician with the half-truths.
Well, running for vice president is probably not being in the political world for him.
Well, starting a small-town super PAC is definitely political.
A small-town PAC. It's not a super PAC, it's just a PAC?
It's a super small-town PAC.
Oh.
Yeah.
Super small town.
Super small town.
Do we need to have some guy named Clark Kent wearing it labeled on his chest?
Perhaps. Maybe he'll be the mascot for his new PAC.
Okay.
So, yeah, Tim Walz claiming he's never going to be involved in politics again. Half lie, because, yeah, he's not running, but starting a political action committee. I mean, PAC stand, PAC, Political Action Committee. Politics is in the name, okay? He can't lie to us like that.
No.
Oh, wait, he did. KZRG News Time 650.
And now, KZRG's Big Three, buzzing by thanks to Honeybee Tax Solutions on News Talk, KZRG.
Number 3.
An Iranian gunboat opening fire against a British cargo ship in the Strait of Hormuz. Now, the crew is accounted for. Damage was isolated to the bridge. This after Iran refused to sit down for peace talks with the United States.
Number 2.
Kamala Harris is the top dog in a hypothetical 2028 Democratic primary, beating out Gavin Newsom by 1 point. Boy, they really are the party of dumb ideas, because that is a dumb idea. But I guess I shouldn't really complain about an easy 2028 win.
Number 2.
There was a shooting in Webb City just before midnight on Monday. The victim was med-flighted to a Springfield hospital. The suspect, 56-year-old Tammy Lynch, caught and booked in the Jasper County Jail. We will have more details as they become available.
Now, the KZRG question of the day on News Talk, KZRG.
What do you think about the claims that FBI Director Kash Patel is a drunk? We want to know. Go to KZRG's Facebook page, News Talk KZRG on Facebook. What are your thoughts on these claims? Does it matter? Do you care? Do you not? Coming up, Sean Hannity's Morning Minute. You can tune in to Sean every single weekday starting at 2 on News Talk KZRG.
Here is your KZRG forecast. Another round of showers, perhaps even some storms, starts to head our way tomorrow night into Friday. Today, lots of clouds. Dry.
Austin, he is back. Good
All
morning,
right.
Austin.
Hey, Chris.
Happy Earth Day, Chris. Doc is here.
The
Zach.
Doc dance.
Pinky in the brain.
Which idea would be a Secret Service nightmare? Which one was that? My mind went blank.
Summer heat, heavy loads, long miles. Your truck can't afford to slow down. At Open Bay Truck Repair in Joplin, they keep trucks and trailers rolling.
What are you guys up to today?
Shop repair and mobile service when you need it fast. And they're hiring experienced diesel mechanics, parts pros, and fleet maintenance technicians. With a
You know my big plans for the day are?
Eat, drink, and be merry.
Be what?
Eat, drink, and be merry.
Kind of. Well, actually, yeah, pretty much. That is
Okay.
actually my exact plan.
You just testified under oath you're getting more fiber in your diet, and it was easy. Where is this additional fiber coming from?
Fiber gummies.
Objection.
It's true. Fiber has
I'm watching this video of a giant bear that's so fluffy that he just floats in the water. He's just floating through the. Look at this.
Did you see the video of the...
Look at him. He's just zooming.
Oh, wow. Did you see the video of the people dressed up as bears robbing cars and on a security camera?
Oh, that's hilarious.
They got caught because they noticed that it was actually it was a person, not a bear, that was actually doing the damage.
Same price as 2009 on Verizon's 5G network. 'Cause shoot,
Austin's dropping off the kids at daycare.
that means something.
Now plans starting at $25 a month with 4 lines.
Hopefully it's not the Leering Center.
Straight talk wireless. Straightforward. Always. Same price claim applies only to the base monthly price of our $45 plan from October 2009 to present.
She's the first one up and somehow the last one to finally slow down. In between, she's problem solved, made plans, checked in, cooked, cleaned, and held herself and the family together. So ask yourself, when was the last time your mom actually sat still and didn't have something she said she should be doing? Not folding laundry or responding to texts from the PTA, but taking a minute for herself to just breathe. This Mother's Day, give mom the break she really deserves with a spa package from Oasis Salon and Day Spa. Choose the best spa package for your mom, like the Mommy Me Time, or relaxing.
No, it's the Luring Academy.
The Leering Academy. Oh, sorry, it's an academy. Oh.
Oh.
We're fancy here. We don't send our children to just any Leering center. It's the Leering Academy.
Good one.
That is very funny. Hey, take a listen to this. I don't know if these are true, but I saw it online, so they must be. These are prehistoric events that sound too fake to be true.
Okay.
Allegedly, they're true. They claim billions of years ago, days on Earth were only 6 hours long.
Wow.
But as time moved on, the moon slowed Earth's rotation.
Wow.
It also claims it rained for 2 million years during the Triassic period as a result of volcanic activity.
Wow.
They say 74,000 years ago, a supervolcano almost wiped out all humans. Only 1,000 survived. That I actually do know for a fact is true. It's a super interesting documentary, I think on HBO.
Did it also knock out the dinosaurs?
No.
Oh, that was a.
That was before.
That was an asteroid that supposedly did that.
Volcanic ash caused literal glass rains multiple times throughout prehistory.
Wow.
Rain glass, that's crazy. This is also true because there's a great documentary on this too. The Sahara Desert was a jungle 10,000 years ago.
Wow.
Which is why the Egyptians were living there, because it was a nice fertile lush area. Oceans were once dominated by a bacteria that turned a pigment called retinol.
He seems to be the one in with the guns, emerging as the most
Oceans
powerful.
were once dominated by bacteria that caused a pigment called retinol instead of
Tahiti's
chlorophyll.
considered
This
more
caused
radical
the
than
water
maybe
to be
even
purple in the
the
ocean.
regime that was
The
there
Virginia
before.
redistricting amendment on the ballot today, this is how they framed the question yesterday. You know how it got
The one that
voted
passed.
blue, they redistricted and everything? This is what it read. Question. Should the Constitution of Virginia be amended to allow the General Assembly to temporarily adopt congressional districts to restore fairness in the upcoming elections while ensuring Virginia's standard redistricting process resumes for all future redistricting after the 2030 census? So dude, this is why Republicans suck, because they opened this door, failed at doing it, and now the Democrats are just gonna run wild. Yeah, because they're so much better at being corrupt and snakish.
The Democrats?
Yeah,
Yeah, of course
it's
they are.
unreal.
Bro.
Says
You know what? Inflation seems to always be one step away. That's just a fact. You read about it every day, whether it be government debt, government taxes, regulation, whatever. There seems to always be upward pressure on prices. Now, take a look at what a steak costs today. It's pretty unbelievable, and I eat it, so that's why I know. That's why I always help hedge against inflation with a time-tested strategy. Ever since I could save any money, I've taken a percentage of my savings and put it in gold and silver. Reach out to my partners, and I'm a customer of Goldco. They're the number one gold and silver company in the country. They have the best gold and silver offer in the business. Right now, you can get a free 2026 gold and silver kit and get 10% in bonus gold or silver just for getting started. Take action now. Call Goldco, 855-815-GOLD or HannityGold.com, 855-815-GOLD or HannityGold.com.
If it makes the establishment nervous, we're talking about it. Hi, this is Vince Colonnese. Join me tonight at 8, right after Mark Levin on News Talk KZRG.
It's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
Going to be mostly cloudy, 74 today, partly sunny, breezy tomorrow with a high of 78. Possibility of severe storms tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Keep it here on News Talk KZRG. We will keep you up to date.
The four states news, talk, and severe weather station. KZRG, KIXQ HD2, Joplin, a free service of Zimmer Marketing. It's 7 o'clock.
Iran wouldn't talk, but it will attack. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News, targeting 3 ships in the Strait of Hormuz the day after President Trump extended a ceasefire indefinitely despite a second round of negotiations not taking place.
3 container ships have come under fire from Iranian gunboats without warning. This one just 8 miles off the coast of Iran while outbound the Strait of Hormuz. Another gunboat caused heavy damage to the bridge of another vessel. Before these latest attacks, President Trump said in another post, quote, Iran is collapsing financially. They want the Strait of Hormuz opened immediately, starving for cash.
Fox's Lucas Tomlinson at the White House. The U.S. blockade still in place around Iran's ports. Central Command posted on X 28 ships have been turned around. Sunday, one was intercepted, taken over by the U.S. military. And there's also this news out of Iran. Another person hanged.
The news outlet of Iran's judiciary says Mehdi Farid passed sensitive information to Israel's spy agency. His execution is the latest in a series of death sentences carried out on people Iran claims were working for Mossad. On Monday, 2 people were executed for allegedly planning attacks inside Iran. Opposition groups say this is really a wartime crackdown on dissent.
Fox's Jonathan Savage. Florida executed a killer last night. Chadwick Willesee, convicted of murdering a neighbor in 1990, setting her on fire after she caught him burglarizing her home. Willesee went to his death maintaining he's innocent, telling the victim's family he hopes it brings him peace, but this is wrong. And then he was lethally injected. Former President Obama praising voters in Virginia for standing up for democracy after they approved a congressional redistricting that Fox's Madeline Rivera reports
could allow Dems to pick up 4 more seats in the House in the midterms, and that is a major shift as the GOP tries to hold on to a razor-thin majority. Democrats say the redistricting effort is a check on President Trump's push for GOP states to redraw their maps.
Republicans claim it's illegal, challenging the vote at Virginia's Supreme Court. America's listening to Fox News.
No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk. KZRG. We're heading for a high of 74. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith following sports. That will be at 7:08. It's cloudy. It's 54 in Neosho, 55 in Pittsburgh, 56 in Columbus, 56 in Joplin. FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk, KZRG. A shooting in Webb City.
A few minutes before noon on Monday, Webb City police were dispatched to the 200 block of North Madison. Upon arrival, they found a female gunshot victim. She was taken to an area hospital in stable condition. The suspected shooter is 56-year-old Tammy Lynch of Webb City. Lynch is charged with first-degree assault, unlawful use of a weapon, and armed criminal action, all felonies. She's being held in the Jasper County Jail with no bond. Investigation is ongoing. Steve Smith, News Talk KZRG.
We need better education. Missouri State Senator Jill Carter joined the Morning News Watch and touched on several subjects going around the Capitol in Jeff City. The simple health risks for our children from products at the local C-store are a major concern.
The education just isn't there. You and I used to go to the convenience store and pick up a drink and just assumed that ingredients were safe, they were regulated. It wasn't even a thought. And now what we're seeing is a lot of this, even these caffeinated drinks, are causing a lot of negative impact, health risks for our kids. And so we just need to get up to speed on it.
You know those little video gambling machines that you see in convenience stores and other locations around the state? Well, they are illegal. And Missouri Attorney General Catherine Hanaway is tired of hearing about a gray area.
They are illegal. There is no such thing as a gray market. It really bothers me that the purveyors of these machines have gone to small businesses and charitable organizations and argued that they're legal because they're in some kind of a gray market.
If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310. Clouds, 56. It is 7:04. News Talk, KZRG.
Police in Carl Junction say electric bikes can be fun to ride, but what are they really all about? Carl Junction Assistant Police Chief Jim Stevers says Class 1 and 2 bikes can go up to 2 miles per hour. Class 3 can go up to 28 miles per hour.
One other thing with e-bikes, you have to have a label showing what class of bike, so you can't take the label off that displays the wattage. So anything under 750 watts can be categorized as an electronic bicycle or an e-bike.
Stevers says all the riders have to obey the rules of the road, including shopping at stop signs and signaling when making turns, and the other basics as well.
If there is one way to get your business noticed in the 4 states, it's establishing and marketing your brand. That's what several locally owned businesses found out yesterday at the biannual Brand Camp workshop that was put on by Zimmer Marketing. According to Kelly Daniels with the insurance professionals at the Don Gould Agency of Joplin, her biggest takeaway from the workshop was,
I learned that radio ads are not dead and that they are well above any other type of marketing strategy, and they're really impactful for long-term brand recognition.
What would you take from this and put into practice in your business?
That we have to build a branding package that continues the legacy of our agency and grows it for the next generation to come. I think Brand Camp was fantastic, and I look forward to working with them more in the future.
Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk, KZRG.
In MLB action, the Cardinals beat the Marlins 5-3. St. Louis and Miami wrap its series today at 11:10 a.m. You can hear that game on our sister station, AM 1230, The Talker. The Royals beat the Orioles 6-5. Kansas City and Baltimore closed the series out with a 1-10 matchup today. In D2 baseball, Pitt State beat Missouri Southern 10-3. In prep baseball, Neosho beat Joplin 3-1. Webb City beat Republic 6-2. Carthage beat Parkview 16-1. And Seneca beat Lamar 4-3. Sports is brought to you by Hickman Lawn and Landscape. For professional lawn and landscape solutions in Webb City and Joplin, choose the experts at Hickman Lawn and Landscape. Visit hickmanlawns.com. Lucas Davis, News Talk, KZRG.
It's free at your app store. Download the Zimmer Storm Center app today. I'm Steve Scott.
I'm Lucas Davis.
Next news, 7:30, breaking news as it happens. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk, KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith.
Here is your KZRG forecast. More showers and storms head our way tomorrow night into Friday. Today's a dry day. Cloudy, 74. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, 78. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Weather is a service of Indigo Sky Casino, your casino for winning excitement, entertainment, and delicious chef-created entrees. Party, play, wine, and dine at Indigo Sky Casino. See IndigoSkyCasino.com for details.
Clean sweep this morning on the KZRG Storm Tracker radar. 54 Neosho, 55 in Pittsburgh. It's cloudy and 56 in Webb City, 56 in Joplin. News Talk, KZRG, with 100 weather updates every 24 hours. KZRG News Time, 7:08.
We buy guns, oh yes. We buy guns, oh yes. We are the best, oh yes. We buy guns, oh yes.
This is Liberty Tree Guns, the best place to sell your firearms. Walk in with a gun, walk out with money.
We buy guns,
Liberty Tree Guns. Across from Lowe's in Carthage. Or visit libertytreeguns.com to start your quote today.
We buy guns, oh yes. We buy guns, oh yes. We are the best, oh yes.
And they're off. It's time for a day at the races at Community Bank and Trust on Friday, April 24th, 2026. All lobbies will be open from 8 to 6 with a winning lunch served from 11 to 1. Open a personal or business checking account and you'll score big with free checking, free money, and a free gift. Plus, a chance to win amazing prizes like a $50 cash drawing at every branch and the grand prize, $1,000 cash. Don't miss your chance to win big. Enjoy great food and experience a day at the races only at CBT Friday, April 24th. $150 prize per branch and $1,000 prize bank-wide. No purchase necessary. Entry forms available at CBT. CBT employees and members of their household are not eligible. The value of the prize must be reported on Form 1099 MISC. Winner will be drawn no later than May 31st. We reserve the right to substitute a gift of similar value. Bank rules and regulations apply. Minimum opening deposit is only $50. Gift provided at account opening. Ask for details. Other fees may apply. See fee schedule. Member FDIC.
If you don't care about saving 50% off your wireless bill for the same 5G coverage the big guys are charging a fortune for, maybe you care about keeping jobs in America. Pure Talk does. They've pledged to run their entire operation from this country, including all their customer service. Or maybe you care about our nation's veterans. Pure Talk does. They've donated hundreds of thousands of dollars to America's Warrior Partnership, a fantastic organization working hard to prevent veteran suicide. Or maybe you care about closing America's skills gap. Pure Talk does. They're a proud supporter of MicroWorks. They're helping my foundation train the next generation of skilled workers. Don't get me wrong. Saving money's great, and you'll save plenty with Pure Talk. But if you want to be in business with people who share your values, dial pound 250. Say micro, and switch to an American wireless company that actually stands for something. Pure Talk.
News, weather, politics. Live from the Downstream Casino Resort Studio. News Talk KZRG. Depend on it. From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
7:11 is the KZRG news time. In about less than 15 minutes here, we're going to be joined live by KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith. She's going to be giving us an in-depth look at today's weather.
That's right. Today it's not going to be too bad. Mostly cloudy with a high of 74. Tomorrow partly sunny and breezy with a high of 78. Chance of showers and thunderstorms starting tomorrow night. Overnight low down to 62. Chance of showers likely on Friday. We get a reprieve for a little bit on Friday night, partly cloudy down to 55. Then on Saturday, sunny, then a chance of showers in the afternoon with a high of 78. Now, according to the Storm Prediction Center, we do have a slight to enhanced risk of severe weather. It's a slight risk on Thursday night here in our area. Then it's a slight risk on Friday. Then it becomes enhanced risk on Saturday and Sunday. Keep it here on News Talk KZRG. We will keep you up to date with the latest weather.
Well, The Atlantic, it's a news publication, and they published an article last week accusing FBI Director Kash Patel, Cash Money, if you will, of being a complete and utter drunk. They claim that insiders told them that he's late to meetings a lot, he gets belligerent, his security team has a hard time waking him up in the morning, as a result of the drinking, allegedly. And they published this. And Kash Patel did not care for it. He did not like it. So much so did he not like it that he is now suing The Atlantic for $250 million.
Cash is trying to cash in.
Mm-hmm. The Atlantic then came out and said, we stand by our reporting. We don't care. We're not taking it down. This is what we're doing. So those are the titans in this fight here. And
in this corner, Kash Patel. In this corner, Atlanta.
Yeah, the city Atlanta. No. Now, while this is going on, another group is throwing their hat into the ring here, joining the fray.
They want to get sued, huh?
I guess so. They are now working to uncover records that might prove that FBI Director Kash Patel is in fact a drunk, or at the very least, unfit to lead. Now, this group in question, they filed a FOIA request, which stands for Freedom of Information Act. This group is called the Democracy Forward Group. And they have asked for, the Justice Department, for all documents relating to any claims of excessive drinking or unexplained absences. They are requesting his Kash Patel's schedule. They're requesting access to his communications while seeking to prove these allegations. And under the Freedom of Information Act, they will be provided. At least they should be. Anyway. Allegedly, yeah. So basically, the Sharks are starting to circle cash money. Now, him suing, first off, thoughts on this idea, the Democracy Forward jumping into the ring on this.
It just seems like another...
Just
something to kill time. Something that nothing's going to come of, which I don't think they're like...
I don't know. Trump got a lot of money for his library from suing.
I don't. How are you going to prove that Kash Patel is an alcoholic?
How are you going to prove he's not?
Well, so there's nothing to prove.
But both. To your point, what's the point?
Right. So we're just wasting time here.
Right, exactly.
That's all this is just a big, giant waste of time.
Yeah.
But if they can't prove that he's an alcoholic,
money. Good.
If they can't prove that he's an alcoholic, then the newspaper or the magazine, The Atlantic, might be in trouble.
Maybe. Unless they can prove the specific claims. One of those specific claims is that Kash Patel had a hard time one day logging into his work computer. And allegedly, according to insiders that told Atlantic this, so take it with a grain of salt, allegedly, he completely flipped out and yelled, "Oh my God, I was fired from the FBI." He thought that this is how he finds out that they blocked his login. And apparently, they had to get a bunch of IT people in, and he was totally freaking out. Allegedly. At which point the IT people came in and said, "No, man, your caps lock was on."
I do this once a week at work.
I do it usually once a day.
Ask Ted how many times I flip out because my password doesn't work when I'm trying to log into my computer.
Commonly.
And I flip out.
Every
I had a
single
password
time.
this morning do the same thing to me on the news computer.
Right. So claims like that, the Atlantic, in theory, probably could prove. I mean, did that happen or did it not? Could you prove it? Stuff like that, perhaps you can prove. But things like, is Kash Patel
but
a drunk?
how does that prove he's an alcoholic, though?
That's the thing. That's what I'm saying.
Like, did he have vodka on his breath when he was yelling and screaming?
That's what I'm saying. For the Atlantic to win this, they would need to prove very specific claims that are provable. But things like he's an alcoholic, first off,
it's just speculative.
How do you even define it?
Yeah. Because he went and, you know what I'm saying? They're going to use probably that he went and drank at the hockey game.
Right. They're going to do that. Yeah. That doesn't make him an alcoholic.
Because everybody does that.
Not to sound like somebody in their mid-20s, but having like several beers a day, I don't think classifies you as an alcoholic. That's somewhat normal.
Hell yeah, Ted. Good for you on that.
I'm not saying I do that. I'm just saying.
Is that what happens when you slur your words some mornings?
That's exactly right.
Okay.
Well, please, Steve. This early in the morning, I'm not
Irish
drinking
coffee.
beer.
What do you think he's drinking?
It's whiskey. Come on. I got some class over here, Steve. Show some respect, please. So in any case, that's what's going on here. So I kind of agree with you, Lucas. It seems like a waste of time. At the very least,
not going to be able to prove anything.
Right. At the very least, Kash might be able to cash in.
Unless he gets
a
DUI while on shift. It's going to be hard to prove that he's an alcoholic.
Right.
I mean, who cares what he does in his personal time? If he's not on, if they don't have blood tests and stuff like that of him being drunk while at his desk, then
right. Do they have a breathalyzer at his desk or at the driver's wheel of his car?
His car.
Does he drive a car himself, or does he get rides in limos?
So we'll see what this results in, this whole lawsuit thing. Will they settle out of court? Honestly, probably. That's usually how this always goes.
H-E-double-N-I.
What is that?
Seinfeld, when he drinks Hennigans.
Oh,
and
God,
try to see if he's drunk or not.
All right.
Passes out 2 seconds later on the couch.
Moving on from there, speaking of investigations, kind of a sad one here. There was a shooting in Webb City on Monday. Yeah, we're talking Webb City, Missouri here. It happened just before midnight on North Madison Street, which is just south of the high school. It's sort of near Charlie Tutu Outdoors. They're out there, this sort of area. Police got a call from none other than the victim herself. This woman was shot, and she had the fortitude to call the police and say, "Hey, man, I've been shot. Mind sending the boys in blue over?" So, whoop, sirens went on. They whipped over ASAP Rocky. They were able to find her, provide life-saving medical attention, and then ultimately she was med-flighted to a Springfield hospital. She is currently in stable condition as of this morning, so that's always good. They then immediately...
you think she panicked when she called, or you think she was like under her cool? How awesome would it be if she's like, "Hi, officers.
Hey, sorry to bother you.
Shot in the abdomen. Could you send somebody out?
I know it's almost midnight.
I don't want to be a bother or anything."
The most Midwest phone call on planet Earth. No, she's probably somewhat panicked. So after the police got her all stitched up and sent off to the hospital, they immediately got to work to locate the perpetrator, which they picked up in about 10 minutes. They were able to detain 56-year-old Tammy Lynch, who's a white lady from Webb City. They picked her up real shortly after, and she's now being held in the Jasper County Jail under a bunch of charges, notably shooting someone, allegedly, innocent until proven guilty. So we're not 100% sure what led to the shooting. Was someone trying to steal someone's man? Were they arguing over money? Was it Twinkie talk? Was it drugs? Was it an accident?
Was it whether Ted looks good or not?
They could have been in a battle to the death over whether or not my good looks constitute good looks, which, by the way, they do. But that's neither here nor there. We're not sure exactly what the cause. We're going to be finding out, and when we do get all the details, we'll let you know right here on News Talk KZRG. KZRG time 7:20.
And now, KZRG's Big Three, buzzing by thanks to Honeybee Tax Solutions on News Talk KZRG.
Number 3.
An Iranian gunboat opened fire against a British cargo ship in the Strait of Hormuz. The crew is accounted for, damage isolated to the bridge. This after Iran refused to sit down for peace talks with the U.S.
Number 2.
Kamala Harris, the top dog in a hypothetical 2028 Democratic primary, beating out Gavin Newsom by 1 point. Boy, they really are the party of dumb ideas, because that is a dumb idea. But I guess that I shouldn't complain about an easy 2028 win. I have my thumb over the second.
This worked out so perfectly.
I know.
It couldn't have been read better.
That's what happens when you have your thumb over one part of the sentence.
Can someone spell the word ironic for me?
Number 1.
IRONIC. There was a shooting in Webb City just before midnight on Monday. The victim was med-flighted to a Springfield hospital, and the suspect, 56-year-old Tammy Lynch, has been caught and booked in the Jasper County Jail. We'll have more details as they become available.
Well, Democrats are the party of dumb.
Dumb and dumber.
The KZRG question of the day on News Talk KZRG.
What do you think about the claims that FBI Director Kash Patel is a drunk? We want to know. Go to KZRG's Facebook page, News Talk KZRG on Facebook.
Honestly, how could you not be running our FBI?
Look, all I'm hearing is that somebody one day is going to challenge Kash Patel to a drink-off, and that is a video I would like to see. What are your thoughts on claims that FBI Director Kash Patel is a drunk? Text us at 417-782-1310 or leave us an open mic message on the KZRG app. Coming up in less than 5 minutes, Terry Smith with a look at weekday weather on News Talk KZRG.
Here is your KZRG forecast. Another round of showers, perhaps even some storms, starts to head our way tomorrow night into Friday. Today, lots of clouds, but we're dry. Mild spring temperatures, 74 today. Tomorrow, partly cloudy and breezy, warmer, 78. Next round of rain starting tomorrow night, continuing into Friday. Scattered thunderstorms, 75 Friday. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
All right, everybody, calm down. I watched a couple of videos online. I basically know electricity now.
Tommy, why do you have a toilet brush in your hand?
Because the guy online said sometimes you got to clean the connection.
Okay, why are you trying to stick your tongue in the outlet?
I'm just trying to see if it still has power. Oh, okay. It definitely had power.
If your electrical repair involves a toilet brush and your tongue, it's time to call the professionals.
At IPOC Electric, we handle residential and commercial electrical services. Outlets not working, lights flickering, switches that quit, ceiling fans that need replacing, and all the electrical problems hiding behind your walls.
So the tongue test isn't electrician approved.
Tommy, the only thing your tongue should be testing is whether the tea is sweet enough.
Our electricians show up when we say we will, explain the problem, and fix it safely the first time.
So I should stop watching these electrical hacks online?
Immediately. When something's wrong with your power, don't Google it.
Don't YouTube it.
And definitely don't lick it.
Just call the professionals at iPock Electric and iPocket.
My name is Addison. I'm a dental hygienist for Dr. Lemus.
My name is Darian. I'm also a dental hygienist. We see patients from children to adults, patients who are anxious, patients who are excited, patients who go every 6 months, and patients who have not been in several years, patients who are afraid to be judged for what's going on in their mouth, and patients who have that confident, healthy smile.
We're a judgment-free place because I have patients come in all the time and tell me they're like, I don't want to be here. We're not here to judge them, that we're here to help them and get them back on track. And Dr. Lemus is very good about being straightforward with what's needed, and then we go to Joyce and talk with her, and she goes over the treatment plans and help them get the plan established.
I'm Dr. Lemus from Team Dental of Joplin. Welcome to the neighborhood practice for your whole family. Learn more at teamdentalofjoplin.com.
Team Dental of Joplin, your neighborhood practice for your whole family.
There's never a good time for your truck to break down. You're in the middle of nowhere, you're on a deadline, you got a 24-hour roadside assistance with JL Mobile Truck and Trailer Repair. Hi, I'm Justin. I'm the owner of JL Mobile Truck and Trailer Repair. Our master certified technicians can repair your truck roadside or in shop. We'll keep it maintained so you're safe every time you hit the road. We're here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. 417-438-9461 or find us at jlmobilerepair.com.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-342-0393 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-342-0393. That's 800-342-0393. What do you have to lose? Call 800-342-0393. Again, 800-342-0393.
Hey, it's Chris Plant. Be sure to tune in to FM 102.9, AM 1310 every weekday from 9 to 11 for breaking news, commentary, and politics. News Talk KZRG.
It's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk KZRG. Steve Scott being joined by KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith. Good morning, Terry.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
It's cloudy right now. We're having a good day, though, temperature-wise, and it looks like tomorrow we might get a little bit on the breezy side.
Yeah, it looks like the winds will probably pick up a little bit tomorrow. So, yeah, it's a quiet stretch of weather here today and tomorrow before Mother Nature says, hey, don't forget about me. I'm still here. And we get another cold front to head our way, and the possibility not only of more rain, we'll take the rain. We've been doing okay on rain, but also that potential for stronger to even severe storms, perhaps in the early morning hours Friday, and then continuing off and on through the day Friday.
All right, now the Storm Prediction Center's put us in the 2 out of 5 risk section for Friday, but then for Saturday and Sunday, it's looking like it could be out of the 2 out of 5 or 3 out of 5 risk, which would be enhanced for our possible area. What does it look like basically for the next few days, in your opinion?
So what we're going to see is rounds of little vorticity maxes swinging through these little upper-level disturbances. And as we've talked many times before, so much of this is dependent upon the timing. What time of day do they come through? Is it day or is it night? How much moisture is available for these disturbances to act upon and generate storms? How much instability is there? So I'd say between now and Friday, we've got a good handle on what we're dealing with. After that, it's a little bit more nebulous. So just be aware of the fact that we have more rain in the forecast into the weekend and the potential for some storms, but you'll have to keep checking back in to kind of fine-tune that part of the forecast.
You mean like rain in the morning could mess up the storms in the afternoon in the area?
That happens sometimes.
I know.
It all depends. You know what? The clouds will mess it up, too, because sometimes we're waiting for the clouds to break and the sun to generate some of that instability just because of the heating of the day. And if we're stuck with clouds, that's going to limit how much instability we get.
Well, of course, we appreciate you because you are going to be keeping us later informed as we get closer and closer to those weather forecasts.
Yes, we absolutely will.
Excellent. Thanks a lot, Terry Smith. We'll talk to you again soon. That was KZRG's meteorologist, Terry Smith. Coming up after the news in less than 10 minutes at around 7:40. Should third graders in Missouri that can't read at grade level be held back? It's a pretty basic question. And there's an effort in Jeff City right now to make that the case. And that effort is being spearheaded by Missouri State Representative Kathy Jo Loy of Carthage. We're going to be joined by State Representative Jo Loy, and we're going to be asking her about this effort. That's coming up next after the news on News Talk KZRG.
At 7:30, I'm Steve Scott.
I'm Lucas Davis.
Here's what's trending on News Talk KZRG.
Florida OpenAI shooting probe.
Dems Patel alcohol test.
Ukraine summit.
No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk. KZRG heading for a high of 74. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith following sports. That'll be at 7:38. 54 and cloudy in Neosho, 55 in Pittsburgh. It is 56 in Hornet, 56 in Joplin. FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk, KZRG.
The state of Florida launching a criminal investigation into OpenAI and ChatGPT for their alleged role in a deadly shooting that took place at Florida State University a year ago.
ChatGPT advised on using a shotgun if in close range, what bullets to use, how to turn off the safety. But the individual then started asking about a school shooting, where he should go. ChatGPT advised on the location and time of day where he would encounter the most people.
House Democrats want FBI Director Kash Patel to answer questions about his alcohol use.
Director Patel denies and is suing over allegations of excessive drinking published by The Atlantic. Democrats on the House Judiciary Committee call the report shocking and indicative of a public emergency. They're demanding that Patel either testify under oath or complete a 10-question survey used by medical professionals to assess hazardous drinking behavior and sign a sworn statement that he's being truthful. They want it by 5 p.m. Tuesday. Committee Republicans in a statement call the Democrats' demand unserious. A day after the Atlantic lawsuit was filed, a federal judge has dismissed Patel's defamation claim against NBC News analyst, former assistant FBI director Frank Figliuzzi. He joked on air last May Patel was seen at nightclubs more than FBI headquarters. Chris Foster, Fox News.
Ukraine is pushing for a presidential summit with Russia.
Ukraine's top diplomat says a face-to-face meeting between Presidents Volodymyr Zelensky and Vladimir Putin could inject new momentum into the peace process. More than 4 years after the full-scale invasion, it would be the two leaders' first in-person summit. Kyiv is asking Turkey to facilitate the talks. President Zelensky has accepted an unconditional ceasefire demanded by President Trump, but the Kremlin has refused. Meanwhile, Russian officials say a recent Ukrainian drone attack deep inside Russia hit a residential building, killing a woman and a child. Jonathan Savage, Fox News.
FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk KZRG. It's cloudy, 56 at 7:33.
Phasing out the state income tax.
The Missouri legislature officially passing a proposed constitutional amendment that would reduce the 4.7% individual income tax to zero over the next few years. But you, the voter, have to approve it first. Should be seeing that question on the November ballot. Do your research. Make an informed decision because opponents say it's just going to make everything else more expensive. There's currently 9 states that don't have state income taxes on wages. I'm Cy Albright, News Talk KZRG.
If there's one way to get your business noticed in the 4 states, it's establishing and marketing your brand. That's what several locally owned businesses found out yesterday at the biannual Brand Camp Workshop put on by Zimmer Marketing. Danielle of 4 States Dental Care told News Talk KZRG her thoughts about the workshop.
I think our biggest takeaway would be pouring most of our marketing money into 1 cup instead of 30 cups. I think that we will reevaluate where we're putting our marketing money and see if it would be beneficial for us to put more into radio. We love working with Zimmer. They're great to work with. They are personable, and we have seen a lot of new patients just based off of our radio ads.
If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310. Clouds 56, 734. News Talk KZRG.
Missouri has to pull back on the spending. Missouri State Senator Jill Carter joined the Morning Newswatch and said while the state is on the right track, there is still plenty of work to be done in order to get into a healthy financial position.
In the past, what we've relied on is a lot of Democrats to pass the budget. And we couldn't. We went to leadership and said, listen, we want to be on board with you. We, as conservatives, we want to be able to vote in favor of the budget, but we've got to decrease spending. And so our leadership is taking that challenge on. And I think that we are in a really good place. I got a report yesterday from our leadership who says that we're $2 billion down from where we were last year, which is what we asked for. It's like we cannot just continue to spend baseline spending.
Millions of people around the world are marking Earth Day.
It started over 5 decades ago to raise awareness over growing concerns of pollution in our food, waters, and air. With the overwhelming public response that added pressure on Congress to do more to address pollution, passing landmark legislation including the Clean Air Act of 1970 and the Clean Water Act of 1972, giving birth to the modern environmental movement in which Earth Day has expanded to become an annual global event, motivating action in more than 192 countries and inspiring people worldwide to clean up and preserve a planet that's now home to 8 billion humans. Jeff Manasso, Fox News.
Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk KZRG.
In MLB action, the Cardinals beat the Marlins 5-3. St. Louis and Miami Rapids series today at 11:10 a.m. You can hear that game on our sister station AM 1230 The Talker. The Royals beat the Orioles 6-5. Kansas City and Baltimore closed the series out with a 1-10 matchup today. In D2 baseball, Pitt State beat Missouri Southern 10-3. In prep baseball, Neosho beat Joplin 3-1. Webb City beat Republic 6-2. Carthage beat Parkview 16-1. And Seneca beat Lamar 4-3. Sports is brought to you by Hickman Lawn and Landscape. For professional lawn and landscape solutions in Webb City and Joplin, choose the experts at Hickman Lawn and Landscape. Visit hickmanlawns.com. Lucas Davis, News Talk KZRG.
Download the Zimmer Storm Center app today. It's free. It's available at your app store. I'm Steve Scott.
I'm Lucas Davis.
Next news, 8 o'clock, breaking news as it happens. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith.
Here is your KZRG forecast. Another round of showers, perhaps even some storms, starts to head our way tomorrow night into Friday. Today, lots of clouds, but we're dry. Mild spring temperatures, 74 today. Tomorrow, partly cloudy and breezy, warmer, 78. Next round of rain starting tomorrow night, continuing into Friday. Scattered thunderstorms, 75 Friday. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Clean sweep on the KZRG Storm Tracker radar this morning. 54 in Neosho, 55 in Pittsburgh, 56 in Carthage, 56 in Joplin. News Talk KZRG with 100 weather updates every 24 hours. KZRG News Time, 7:37.
I just don't know what to do. We're so boring. No, you aren't. You just need something new, and I have the perfect thing. Me and my husband had the best time at Anvil Axe Company. We had a little fun competition. I won, by the way. And they have this amazing outdoor fire pit area. You think the whole family would like it? Our whole group had so much fun.
For the perfect date night or a great family night out, get to the only axe throwing venue in the area, Anvil Axe Company, just south of Joplin. Book online at anvilaxeco.com. If you get a friend's night out, make it count. Do something different, something memorable. Get to the only place that's forged for fun. Anvil Axe Company. Check out their interactive targets and play games everyone loves, like Battleship and Catchphrase with throwing axes. Or enjoy cornhole, darts, pool, ping pong, plus the snack bar with ice-cold beer. Plus, you can join axe throwing leagues for all levels. Try something new at Anvil Axe Company, just south of Joplin, or book online at anvilaxeco.com.
Your independence matters, and the right support can help you remain in the comfort of your own home. At the Independent Living Center, we believe independent living is more than a service, it's a philosophy. It's a belief that people with disabilities are the experts in their own lives and deserve choice, dignity, and control. This is where our agency-directed services can help.
Hi, I'm James Harrison, the Director of Agency-Directed Services at the Independent Living Center. With ADS, we provide trained care attendants who help with everyday tasks right in your own home. From housekeeping and meal preparation to laundry and essential shopping, we are here to make your daily life easier and more manageable. No matter what the needs are, our mission is to support your independence and honor your choices every step of the way. Call us at 417-659-8086 or visit iocenter.org to learn more about agency-directed services.
Because independence starts with the right support. The Independent Living Center. Home is where the heart is. We'll help you stay there.
What are you even doing here? That's what he asked me as we were both working at a furniture store. I'm Chris.
And I'm Zach. We're the window guys from Windows & More. I'd seen Chris on TV before doing Windows & More ads, and now he's selling couches with me.
My dad and I were running Windows & More together, but I needed that second job to make ends meet.
And I was ready to get out of the furniture store. So we started talking and figuring out how to make Windows & More work together. I would schedule us to close the store together, and we stayed after hours and mapped it all out on the whiteboard in the back room.
And the next thing you know, we're using Zach's garage as a warehouse and running Windows & More together.
And eventually, my wife wanted our garage back, so we moved to a new location, and we've kept growing ever since.
And it's all been because of your amazing support in a furniture store. Come see us at 976 North Central City Road in Joplin or find us at windowsandmore.llc.
Never settle for less. The choice is clearly Windows and More.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Catch my show every weekday. It all starts at 2 for honest news, truthful news on News Talk, KZRG. Depend on it.
From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk, KZRG.
740 is the KZRG News Time, FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk KZRG, Ted Bojorquez.
And Steve Scott.
And joining us live this morning is Missouri State Representative Kathy Jo Loy of Carthage. Representative, thanks for being here today.
Well, thank you for having me.
Well, you have become the subject of some statewide attention, Representative, with your bill that would require third graders that are not reading at third grade level to be held back a year. Tell us a little bit about this effort.
Yes. Well, it was based on the Mississippi Miracle, where Mississippi saw tremendous gains by that one small step. And so we know that 42% of Missouri third graders are not reading on grade level. That's about 6 in 10 students that are not reading. And up through third grade, kids are learning to read so that after they learn to read, they can read to learn. That means after the third grade, math starts being word problems, science and social studies requires reading comprehension, assignments require independent reading. So a child who can't read is now trying to learn everything without skills to read.
Yeah. It's Missouri State Representative Kathy Jo Loy of Carthage here on News Talk KZRG. And so is the primary goal of this then, Representative, to get our education scores higher?
Not at all. Our goal is to get children to learn to read and to be literate so that they can be successful adults in no matter what they do. And we know that people, they're strong readers, they're slow readers. This is for those students that are seriously behind, who cannot now do all the other things required in school. And the result, we will get some test scores higher. But that's not the goal. The goal is literacy.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know you quoted Mississippi there. I mean, Mississippi, for those listening that don't know, they were like 48th in the country for education, and they're now in the top 10, I believe, right?
Right. And Louisiana has adopted it. Tennessee's adopted it. Some other states have adopted it, and they're seeing these tremendous gains. And I know the retention is getting a lot of attention. Nobody wants to retain a child, but I say it's the tourniquet for the bleed of non-readers. And we hear the argument that retention, there's a higher dropout rate, but we also have to know that 85% of juveniles in the justice system are functionally illiterate. 85%. So maybe it's not the retention that's the problem. Maybe it's the literacy that's the problem. So reading failures are just one of the strongest indicators of kids that are going to drop out. And so we get a lot of pushback. Your kids aren't going to, all these children that get retained, they don't graduate. But I would argue back that if we have retention plus strong interventions with the schools and the parents, I think we're going to see very few retentions and a lot stronger readers. And part of that is because the year before I came, 2 years before I came, they passed Senate Bill 681, which got the science of reading back in our schools.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I mean, the whole point of graduating, right, is, hey, you get to graduate because you can read and do math and understand basic history. Like, if you pass your classes, you get to graduate. I mean, otherwise,
Right.
School is just a giant daycare center, is it not?
Exactly. And when I was and I know this is ancient ago, but when I went to college, there weren't remedial classes in colleges, but our colleges are having to offer these remedial classes now. That's a serious red flag to me. And so when people say it's so punitive to retain a child, and I said, no, it's punitive to graduate someone who is illiterate. And so, within this bill, House Bill 2872, there are all kinds of things that are put into place that exemptions to that. If the child has a serious IEP, or if there's English language learners, and there's all kinds of things built in. The other thing that we hear a lot about is one single test is going to make determine your child's future. That's not true. It's a screening 3 times a year in first grade, 3 times a year in second grade, 3 times a year in third grade, and along that path, we are meeting with the parents. We are coming up with plans. We're engaging the parents, saying, this is how you can help your child read better. And so it's a real partnership, but it's not one test. It's a screen, like an eye screen that says, hey, you need to go see an eye doctor, an ear screening. Hey, you're not hearing well. You need to go get your ears checked out. So it's not a test.
Right. And it's 3 times a year for 3 years in a row. So 9, opportunities for the kid to grow and alter, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. KZRG News Time 7:45. We're talking now with Missouri State Representative Kathy Jo Loy of Carthage and her bill that would keep third graders that cannot read at third grade level back a year. Something I wanted to talk to you about with this subject, Representative, children with dyslexia or ADHD or ADD, they might be good at math or science. They may be a computer whiz. They may be completely up to speed in their developmental journey at that point by all metrics except reading, right? Different kids have different issues they have to overwork. What are some of the efforts, are there efforts in this bill to kind of mitigate them just being held back infinitely?
Right. And so the science of reading really is a very good way for dyslexic students to learn. But there are other tools in the teachers' toolboxes that they will be able to identify. And we're figuring this out earlier. We're really going to be on top of, are they doing this? And so this has really got those. I had some teachers on the committee with me that really had strong opinions on this and what these implementations we can put into the bill. And so, yeah, we are going to see those things. There's tools in the teacher's toolbox that we can address those, because there are some children that are not, but they're going to have other issues. That those 504 plans, I think they're called, or the IEPs, and we're just going to do some intensive reading intervention, but we can address those through the science of reading. It really does meet those needs.
So as of right now in the bill, there aren't explicit expectations or considerations for a dyslexia, ADHD type thing, right?
Well, no, there are, and those are some of those exemptions that say, hey, if you're struggling with this and you're working on this path towards that, you're going to be able to keep going on with these interventions continuing to work. So those would be an exemption, and so the child would be able to move on. Some of the pushback I got was, why can't we do it in kindergarten, first grade, second grade? Well, we could say, hey, let's just wait, not move them on to first grade. The thing that got me on this journey was I had a son that was really struggling with reading, and I saw this thing that was working. It was phonics and the science of reading. I really dug into it, and he's still not a strong reader. He was successful, like you said, in other areas, very clever, and so we had to find those tools. But through that journey, I found out that we weren't using the science of reading. We weren't teaching phonics. I had a teacher say to me, "What do you mean phonics?" And I said, "Well, what do you mean? What do I mean phonics?" And she says, "I don't know what that is." This is a 10-year teacher, and she didn't know. She was never taught what phonics was. They were learning whole reading and all these other things that they thought were going to work, and they didn't. So.
It's Missouri State Representative Kathy Jo Loy of Carthage here on News Talk KZRG. Representative, generally speaking, what are the headwinds on this effort? Who's helping you out, push this forward, and who's been opposing it in Jeff City?
Well, it's been the lobbyists for the teachers groups, for the principals groups, the superintendents. They've been pushing back. But individual groups of teachers and principals have come up to the Capitol and they said, we like this. And so, it's the naysayers are loud, but I feel really positive that we are going to be able to do this, and it's going to be something that we look back at and go, oh, this really worked. Because I don't think we're going to be retaining, a ton of kids. I think that that's just, like I say, the tourniquet to stop the bleed for those who can't. But it's getting exec out of the Senate tomorrow. I got 131 votes, so it was very bipartisan, 3 presents because they liked the concept. They still weren't quite sure. But 131 shows that this had strong support. So I think that it's still going to be hard to get it across the finish line. I'll start again next year if it doesn't get across there, but the Senate will exec it out tomorrow. Hopefully we can get it on the floor. We have 3 weeks left. We'll see.
Yeah, fingers crossed. So you had mentioned you had mentioned that lobbyists for the teachers unions, the principals union stuff, they're opposing this. Why are they opposing it?
They just think retention is too hard. They also feel like the teachers still don't have the tools yet because the teacher training is still, we've still got 10,000 teachers, they said, that don't know how to teach phonics and how to teach the science of reading. But I just think that this is really, we are in a desperate situation and we don't have time to wait. And so the teachers need to catch up. We've got teacher training in this bill, and so it's at no cost. The screeners are at no cost to the schools, and so it was surprising. And I'm sad that some of our teachers feel like they can't speak up when their unions are against it. But I want people to understand the truth behind the bill. So the things that are being spread about it, it's this one test or it's automatic retention, parents don't have a say. Those are just not true.
Missouri State Representative Kathy Jo Loy, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you. Have a good day.
As to you. We'll talk to you again soon. That was Missouri State Representative Kathy Jo Loy here on News Talk KZRG.
And now, KZRG's Big Three, buzzing by thanks to Honeybee Tax Solutions on News Talk KZRG.
Number 3.
An Iranian gunboat opening fire against a British cargo ship in the Strait of Hormuz. The crew is accounted for. Damage was isolated to the bridge. This after Iran refused to sit down for peace talks with the United States.
Number 2.
Kamala Harris, the top dog in a hypothetical 2028 Democratic primary, beating out Gavin Newsom by 1 point. Boy, they really are the party of dumb ideas, because that is a dumb idea. But I guess I shouldn't complain about an easy 2028 hypothetical win.
Number 1.
There was a shooting in Webb City just before midnight Monday. The victim was med-flighted to a Springfield hospital. The suspect, 56-year-old Tammy Lynch, has been caught and has been booked into the Jasper County Jail. We'll have more details as they become available.
Now, the KZRG question of the day on News Talk KZRG.
What are your thoughts on the claims that Kash Patel of the FBI is a drunk? You want to know? Leave us an open mic message on the KZRG app. Coming up, your chance to win a complimentary taco, free chips and salsa from the award-winning Ghetto Tacos on News Talk KZRG.
Here is your KZRG forecast. Another round of showers, perhaps even some storms, starts to head our way tomorrow night into Friday. Today, lots of clouds, but we're dry. Mild spring temperatures, 74 today. Tomorrow, partly cloudy and breezy, warmer, 78. Next round of rain starting tomorrow night, continuing into Friday. Scattered thunderstorms, 75 Friday. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Where did you get that smile? Joplin Family Dental.
Hey, Dr. Poston, I've got a riddle for you.
Sure, what's up, Dr. Kirk?
What's cavity fighting, calming, and covered in maple leaves?
Carthage Family.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey, Austin and Cody, just to let you know, the mist is so light that it's not showing up on the radar. That's why I said a clean sweep. But we appreciate the reports. The next time I give the radar information, I will mention you guys. Thank you all. We appreciate the reports.
Easier, calmer, and more comfortable for the whole family.
And of course, you can still come see us on East 32nd Street in Joplin.
But now we'll be exactly where you need us in Carthage, too, at 2337 Bear Lawn Drive.
Call and schedule an appointment at Carthage Family Dental today.
Or find more information at FamilyDentalofCarthage.com.
Where did you get that smile? Joplin Family Dental.
Julie from Van Beesler Greenhouse and Feed Store talks about their return to Joplin this spring.
We'll be there through the spring season with our beautiful plants at the Rock Yard at 8th and Schifferdecker in Joplin. You'll find our big, beautiful hanging baskets, our enormous Boston ferns, combination pots that we're calling drop-ins. We combine several different plants in a thin pot that you could take home and drop into your existing pots. You'll find our big, beautiful geraniums, all kinds of annuals, perennials. We do offer mower service, blade sharpening. Go ahead and get those in before we get too busy. If you're planting a garden for the first time, or maybe just have questions or frustrations about things you've tried in the past, please come talk to me. I love visiting with people about issues in their garden and becoming more successful.
Get everything you need for your lawn and garden at Van Beesler Greenhouse and Feed Store, just east of Pittsburgh on Highway 126, and now open at the Rock Yard, 8th and Schifferdecker in Joplin.
If you run a small trailer, you know how it goes. It's rarely some big dramatic breakdown. It's the little stuff that adds up. A light goes out, brakes start getting soft, a bearing makes a noise, and sure, you could deal with it later, but later turns into lost time, missed jobs, and old equipment that's limping along. That's the gap Bennett's Truck and Trailer fills. Bennett's is a Dexter authorized dealer and your go-to source for Dexter parts, and they take your small trailer problems as seriously as you do, because those small problems aren't small for you. They're how you get the job done. From wiring and lights to brakes, hubs, and hard-to-find parts, Bennett's Truck and Trailer has exactly what you need to get it fixed and get you back on schedule fast. No waiting, no guessing, no trying to fix it yourself. Just dependable help when you need it. Done right the first time. That's the Bennett way. Roll into Bennett's Truck and Trailer shop on Thunder Road in Denneweg, or find them online at Bennett'sTruckTrailer.com. Bennett's Truck and Trailer. Maintenance done better the Bennett way.
At Stanton Optical, you get the best value in eyewear. 2 pairs of glasses for just $79, plus a free eye exam and a free anti-glare lens upgrade. Whether you need a vision update that fits your budget or your awesome new look, that's value you can actually see. Don't expect that anywhere else. Book your eye exam online at StantonOptical.com or call 1-800-STANTON for same-day service. Smart, simple, Stanton.
Join me, Buck Sexton, and our good friend Clay Travis every weekday starting at 11 on FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk KZRG.
It's the KZRG Morning Challenge.
Your chance to win a complimentary taco, free chips and salsa from the award-winning Ghetto Tacos.
To win, be the first one on the phone with the correct answer to the question. 417-782-1310, 417-782-1310. Oh, Ted, what is today's question?
Today's question is, what was Pinocchio's father's name? 417-782-1310. What was the name of Pinocchio's father, if you want to call him his father? 417-782-1310. What was the name of Pinocchio's father?
What would you call him?
Creator, I guess.
I call my creator my father.
Oh, is that so? All right. Steve, what are we giving away?
Complimentary taco plus chips and salsa from the award-winning Ghetto Tacos.
What is the name of Pinocchio's creator, father, daddy, whatever you want to call him? News Talk KZRG, what is your guess?
Geppetto.
That's exactly right, Geppetto. Who do we have here?
Joe.
Hey, Joe, what's your favorite radio station?
News Talk KZRG.
Love to hear it, Joe. Love to hear it. Don't go anywhere, my good friend. We'll be with you in just a second. And you have just won a complimentary taco, free chips and salsa from the award-winning Ghetto Taco. Stay on the line for us here, Joe. Yeah, Geppetto was his name. Which, listen, I know I'm not breaking any new ground here on this one, but...
Oh, go for it.
Homie wanted to make a boy from wood, and his name was Geppetto, and he wanted the boy to be real. He created a wood boy that wanted to be a real little boy, and his name is Petto.
And his nose grows.
And his nose grows when he lies. I'm sorry. I don't know what type of drugs they were doing back in the day when they came up with this one, but they were not the fun kind. They were the dark kind.
The worst part of Pinocchio. The worst part is all the boys going to the mysteriously weird island to become men.
I thought isn't that Peter Pan? The Lost Boys? No? They go to an island to become men.
That's when Pinocchio gets where he starts drinking and smoking and gets the donkey ears.
All right. Here's what I'm hearing is that there's been sick freaks at Disney since day one.
A lot of people say that Pinocchio was like a covert way to kind of blow the lid off of the weird stuff that was going on.
And nothing bothers me more than covert lid blowing. Just blow the whistle.
Yeah.
Just do it. Have the balls.
Well, then you end up Clinton suicided when you blow the whistle.
You're not wrong there, but listen, it's for the greater good.
Or dead in your truck like the airliners.
Good morning.
The Four States News, Talk, and Severe Weather Station. KZRG, KIXQ HD2, Joplin. A free service of Zimmer Marketing. It's 8 o'clock.
Iran is disrupting more shipping. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News.
Just hours after President Trump extended the ceasefire to Iran indefinitely, it appears that Iran is already breaking it, opening fire on at least 3 vessels in the Strait of Hormuz and commandeering 2 of them.
Fox's Lucas Tomlinson at the White House, where there's no Trump reaction yet.
Iran's state broadcaster says the 2 vessels are currently inside Iran's territorial waters, being held for inspection of their cargo, documentation, and related records.
This comes days after the U.S. military took control of an Iranian cargo ship trying to evade the American blockade still in place around Iran's ports. 28 ships have been turned away. The president extended the ceasefire to give Iran time in the negotiations, trying to work out a deal to end the conflict. And now, an update on the attempts to stop Russia's war in Ukraine.
Ukraine's top diplomat says a face-to-face meeting between Presidents Volodymyr Zelensky and Vladimir Putin could inject new momentum into the peace process. More than 4 years after the full-scale invasion, it would be the 2 leaders' first in-person summit. Kyiv is asking Turkey to facilitate the talks. President Zelensky has accepted an unconditional ceasefire demanded by President Trump, but the Kremlin has refused.
Fox's Jonathan Savage. Virginia Republicans hope the state Supreme Court undoes what voters did yesterday, challenging the approval of a congressional redistricting that could flip 4 seats Democrat in the November elections.
Democrats say the redistricting effort is a check on President Trump's push for GOP states to redraw their maps. Former President Obama saying, "Thanks for showing us what it looks like to stand up for our democracy and fight back."
Fox's Madeline Rivera. A rock and roll Hall of Famer is being mourned. That's Dave Mason, who wrote that song for Traffic, a band inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall in 2004. He also had solo hits like We Just Disagree. Dave Mason died over the weekend at 79. America's listening to Fox News.
No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG, heading for a high of 74. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith following sports. That'll be at 8:08. It's cloudy. We've had some reports from listeners of some light mist in the 4-state area. 54 in Neosho, 55 in Pittsburgh, 56 in Galena, 56 in Joplin. FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310, News Talk KZRG. A shooting in Webb City.
A few minutes before noon on Monday, Webb City police were dispatched to the 200 block of North Madison. Upon arrival, they found a female gunshot victim. She was taken to an area hospital in stable condition. The suspected shooter is 56-year-old Tammy Lynch of Webb City. Lynch is charged with first-degree assault, unlawful use of a weapon, and armed criminal action, all felonies. She's being held in the Jasper County Jail with no bond. Investigation is ongoing. Steve Smith, News Talk KZRG.
We need better education. Missouri State Senator Joe Carter joined the Morning Newswatch and touched on several subjects going around the Capitol in Jeff City. A simple health risk for our children from products at local C-stores are a major concern.
The education just isn't there. You and I used to go to the convenience store and pick up a drink and just assumed that ingredients were safe, they were regulated. It wasn't even a thought. And now what we're seeing is a lot of this, even these caffeinated drinks, are causing a lot of negative impact, health risks for our kids. And so we just need to get up to speed on it.
Those little video gambling machines that you see in convenience stores and other locations around the state, they are illegal. And Missouri Attorney General Catherine Hanaway is tired of hearing about a gray area.
They are illegal. There is no such thing as a gray market. It really bothers me that the purveyors of these machines have gone to small businesses and charitable organizations and argued that they're legal because they're in some kind of a gray market.
If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310. It is 56 with clouds and some reports of some light mist in the area at 8:04. News Talk, KZRG.
Police in Carl Junction say electric bicycles can be fun to ride, but what are they really all about? Carl Junction Assistant Police Chief Jim Stever says Class 1 and Class 2 bikes can go up to 20 miles per hour, while Class 3 can go up to 28 miles per hour.
One other thing with e-bikes, you have to have a label showing what class of bike, so you can't take the label off that displays the wattage. So anything under 750 watts can be categorized as an electronic bicycle or an e-bike.
Stever says all the riders have to obey the rules of the road, including stopping at stop signs, signaling when making turns, and the other basics.
If there is one way to get your business noticed in the 4 states, it's establishing and marketing your brand. That's what several locally owned businesses found out yesterday at the biannual Brand Camp workshop put on by Zimmer Marketing. According to Kelly Daniels, with the insurance professionals at the Don Gould Agency of Joplin, her biggest takeaway from the workshop was,
I learned that radio ads are not dead and that they are well above any other type of marketing strategy, and they're really impactful for long-term brand recognition.
What would you take from this and put into practice in your business?
That we have to build a branding package that continues the legacy of our agency and grows it for the next generation to come. I think Brand Camp was fantastic, and I look forward to working with them more in the future.
Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk, KZRG.
In MLB action, the Cardinals beat the Marlins 5-3. St. Louis and Miami wrap its series today at 11:10 a.m. You can hear that game on our sister station, AM 1230, The Talker. The Royals beat the Orioles 6-5. Kansas City and Baltimore closed the series out with a 1:10 matchup today. In D2 baseball, Pitt State beat Missouri Southern 10-3. In prep baseball, Neosho beat Joplin 3-1. Webb City beat Republic 6-2. Carthage beat Parkview 16-1. And Seneca beat Lamar 4-3. Sports is brought to you by Hickman Lawn and Landscape. For professional lawn and landscape solutions in Webb City and Joplin, choose the experts at Hickman Lawn and Landscape. Visit hickmanlawns.com. Lucas Davis, News Talk KZRG.
It's free at your app store. Download the Zimmer Storm Center app today. I'm Steve Scott.
I'm Lucas Davis.
Next news, 8:30, breaking news as it happens. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith.
Here is your KZRG forecast. More showers and storms head our way tomorrow night into Friday. Today's a dry day. Cloudy, 74. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, 78. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Weather is a service of Indigo Sky Casino, your casino for winning excitement, entertainment, and delicious chef-created entrees. Party, play, wine, and dine at Indigo Sky Casino. See IndigoSkyCasino.com for details.
KZRG Storm Tracker radar is showing no rain in the four-state area, although we have had a couple of reports from listeners in Oronogo and the Joplin area, some light mist. It is 54 in Neosho, cloudy 55 in Pittsburgh, 56 in Diamond, 56 in Joplin. News Talk KZRG with 100 weather updates every 24 hours. KZRG News Time, 8:08.
Just one late-night cookie.
A midnight snack for you? Harmless. But termites, they believe in the 24/7 snack. They never stop eating. Not at midnight, not in the morning, not while you're at work. And by the time you notice them, termites have likely already been there for months.
Hey, it's Doug and Rory from Bugaway Pest Control. We are the area's experts on termites. Protect your biggest asset with a call to Bugaway Pest Control before those 24/7 snackers eat you out of house and home.
We're the only pest control company in the area to offer Centricon, the #1 brand in termite protection.
We also now offer financing. And of course, it comes with Doug and Rory's pest-free guarantee.
Remember, if you don't see our logo, it's a no-go.
Make sure your home or business is protected and get started on a termite inspection today at bugawaypc.com.
We do exactly what we say. We keep the bugs away.
Customer satisfaction is our #1 goal at Bugaway Pest Control.
Dr. Collins and Associates are Missouri licensed general dentists. They are not licensed in Missouri as specialists in the advertised dental specialty of prosthodontics.
Your smile tells your story. It shows your confidence, joy, and resilience, and it deserves care from a team that understands just how important it is. With 47 years of experience, Mid-America Dental and Hearing Center knows that great dentistry isn't just about procedures. It's about trust, comfort, and results you can be proud of. And they believe high-quality care should never come at a price tag that keeps you away. If you've been waiting for the right time, the right team, or the right place, this is it. Your smile matters. Let's take care of it.
I'm Brian George, CEO of Mid-America Dental and Hearing Center, just off of I-44, Exit 44, and at MidAmericaDental.com. Changing lives and making smiles at dental centers.
Our best for less in a day at Dental Center.
If you don't care about saving 50% off your wireless bill for the same 5G coverage the big guys are charging a fortune for, maybe you care about keeping jobs in America. Pure Talk does. They've pledged to run their entire operation from this country, including all their customer service. Or maybe you care about our nation's veterans. Pure Talk does. They've donated hundreds of thousands of dollars to America's Warrior Partnership, a fantastic organization working hard to prevent veteran suicide. Or maybe you care about closing America's skills gap. Pure Talk does. They're a proud supporter of MicroWorks. They're helping my foundation train the next generation of skilled workers. Don't get me wrong. Saving money's great, and you'll save plenty with Pure Talk. But if you want to be in business with people who share your values, dial pound 250. Say micro, and switch to an American wireless company that actually stands for something. Pure Talk.
Radio infotainment live from the Downstream Casino Resort Studio. You're listening to News Talk KZRG. Depend on it. From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
8:11 is the KZRG News Time. Ted Pahorkins.
And Steve Scott along with
Lucas Davis.
Well, we've got some clouds in the area. The radar is not showing any rain or precipitation, but we've had some reports of a couple of areas of some light mist falling out of the clouds. The high today is going to be around 74. Tonight, partly cloudy down to 62, partly sunny and breezy tomorrow with a high of 78. Chance of showers and thunderstorms tomorrow night into the overnight hours and into Friday. Might be a little bit on the strong to severe side. We're going to keep an eye on it. If it happens to go that way, we will definitely keep you informed. That according to KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith. Possibility of more severe weather over the weekend as well. Again, we're going to be keeping our eyes on it.
Yeah, and big shout out to Austin and Cody for typing in those reports to us about some light mist. If ever you hear us say, hey, there's a clean sweep or there's zero traffic out on the four states, and you're thinking to yourself, that's not quite right, because it's not a clean sweep. I'm seeing some mist. There's not no traffic. I'm looking at it right now. If we get something wrong that you think we should know about, text us at 417-782-1310. Leave us an open mic message, or hop on our KZRG video live stream sponsored by Fast Monkey Auto and Liberty Tree Guns. Let us know where we're wrong. So big shout out to Austin and Cody for that. Appreciate you guys. Speaking of texts, John texted us at 417-782-1310. He said, hey, I tuned into the morning show. You guys claim that President Donald Trump listens to the morning show, and I don't think that's true. And I said, are you calling Cap, John? And he responded, oh, I'm calling Cap. Well, lucky for you, this is a news show, and whenever we make a claim, we got the receipts to back it up. President Donald Trump left us an open mic message. This is for you, John, you naysayer.
Good morning, Steve, and good morning, Ted. I've got some names we're going to run through and see if we can get a nickname for Ted. How about Tough Ted? How about Taco Ted? Bajorkas Schmahorkas? Toothpick Ted? Or my personal favorite, Teddy Bear?
Listen, if that is not irrefutable evidence that the president listens to the morning show, I don't know what is. AI be darned. This is legit. That's the president right there.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. All right. Moving on to some pretty shocking news that broke overnight. If you are a consumer, which we all are, welcome to it. This is America, capitalism, home of it.
America.
And if you travel using airliners, this is a bombshell that broke, that I quite honestly broke the internet. If you haven't heard about this yet, you're about to. Here it is. Somebody on Twitter,
X.
Sorry. Thank you, Steve. Don't want a dead name. X. Somebody on X named Nug. There's a guy on X named Nug, and he tweeted to JetBlue Airliners. This is an airline company.
Right, they're in bankruptcy, I believe, at this time.
He said, I love flying at JetBlue, but $230 increase on a ticket after one day is crazy. I'm just trying to make it to a funeral. He had his flight picked out, and then he said, let me wait a day to make sure that these are the right dates for my funeral.
Right.
Tomorrow, I'll go in and buy the tickets. Well, 24 hours rolled around, and the exact same ticket on the exact same flight had an increase of $230.
Maybe this is the reason why they're filing bankruptcy.
So he tweeted them and said, what the heck, man? That sucks. And they responded. Their official Twitter account responded, try clearing your cache and cookies or booking with an incognito window. We're sorry for your loss. Now, this might go over some of your heads here, so let me walk you through it. Do you know what this means? This means that they are tracking your data, and they know that you're looking to buy a flight, and they know that you're on the fence for whatever reason, so they are price gouging. If you go on your computer and you look up a flight on one airliner and on the same computer look up a flight on a different airliner, they will price gouge you. They are using data, not just as history, not just so you can remember where you were, but they are using it to siphon money from you. They just admitted it.
This
by
works
accident.
both ways.
What's that?
This works both ways.
In what way?
I have put things in carts on websites and not checked out and just left the website, and I've gotten an email with a 15% off or 20% off of my purchase order from said website to finish out my cart. So that does work both ways.
I wonder if the guy may have gotten a hotel room through Trivago or something like that to save some money.
Yeah, and by the way, JetBlue Airlines knew they messed up because they deleted the tweet very shortly after they put it out. So whoever was running those social media got fired ASAP Rocky. But this is a reminder to you. If you are booking an airplane or if you're looking at hotels, incognito mode, VPN it, go to the library and book your flights and all your stuff there. Do not do it on your personal thing because they are tracking it and they will squeeze every ounce of money out of you. JetBlue Airliners just admitted to doing it. Because why else the big price hike? He said, hey, how come it cost $230 extra in just 24 hours? What happened?
Well,
and they said, well, clear your data. Clear your cookies and cache, then the system will automatically lower that price to what it was originally. They know that you want that flight. They are price gouging.
And because they know it's because people were dying to get that ticket.
Boo. So
No, you're supposed to do that.
Right. Yeah, that's more like it. It is crazy. Now, this is something that people on the internet have been saying and noted for a very long time now, but this is, in my mind, irrefutable proof that it is happening. They admitted it. They absolutely admitted it. So, as Lucas said, it works both ways. Use it to your advantage and don't use it to their advantage. When you're buying something online, go like a item.
If you have to have it, buy it right away.
Yeah.
If you are absolutely in need, buy it right away. If it's something you don't have to have, play the long game.
Or use your buddy's computer that you know isn't going to be flying or buying that item anytime soon. Use their computer as a dummy research computer and then make the purchase ASAP on yours.
Yeah, that also works if you're looking to build your home explosives too.
What? No, wrong.
Yeah, you use your buddy's computer.
Oh, no.
Are you trying to admit to something?
No.
No, I'm just saying. If
Oh.
you ever want to order Tannerite or something like that, use your buddy's
Don't
computer.
just say that. Get out of the studio, Lucas.
You remember the president is listening.
You don't have to tell me twice.
That is true. Thankfully, Kash Patel might not investigate you because he's probably doing Jaeger bombs right now.
Nah, he's hammered.
Yeah. In any case, moving
I'll just
on.
offer him one.
The what?
Cash, I don't have any explosives. Here, take this shot.
All right. Peace talks in Iran. Are they happening? Short answer, no. They're not. I don't understand why we're pretending like they are. The United States sent a delegation for more peace talks with Iran just yesterday, and Iran literally did not show up. The United States was there. They did not show up.
Fox News earlier this morning was reporting that they were waiting for an offer that supposedly was coming through back channels.
Oh, I'm sure that's
and they
the
said
case.
They were just waiting for them to finish up the offer.
Listen, guys, the peace talks are going to happen this time for real. Not like every other time we said they were happening for the last 3 months. This time it's real. Believe us. Trust me, please.
You want to know what I think?
Wrong.
I think President Trump is just trying to throw him off timing-wise. Is when the bombings are going to actually start.
What I think is that Iran has no interest in negotiating with us and just wants death to America. Why do I think that? Because they've been chanting it for years, and they kept saying every day for the last 3 months, we will not negotiate with the United States. We are not in talks with them. How many times do they have to say it before we believe them? It's not 4D chess. They're just not playing the game.
Unfortunately, we just have to obliterate them from obliteration to make it where we get the peace.
Obliterate from obliteration. Oh, my.
Just completely obliterate them.
Mega obliteration.
Ted's going to have to join the draft.
MAGA obliteration.
MAGA obliteration.
Teddy's going to be drafted.
I am going to be drafted. I'm not saying that that's necessarily the right path. My opinions on whether or not we should go to war with them. It's not a war right now, by the way.
No, it's an excursion.
Excursion. I'm not sure my opinions on that quite yet. My commentary right now is why are we pretending like we're actually negotiating with them when they themselves keep saying we're not? What is the point?
That's why I told you from the beginning it felt like there were two different parties. Like we're talking to one party and there's another party that's actually
we're talking to undercover
things.
CIA operatives that are pretending to be Iranian.
Yeah. Or like just some party that's not actually in charge. Like that's who we're talking to.
Just a bunch of schmucks.
Yeah. I think that's probably the exact same thing because I think that they're talking to some people that supposedly are in charge, but the Iranian National Guard, the radicals, they are actually the ones that are in charge, and they're not going to negotiate.
Here's the problem with that theory, is that implies that the president and his team is so stupid they can't figure out the difference between these two groups. I refuse to believe that's true.
I don't think that's the case. I think
what else could it be then?
That the one group is telling Trump that they'll get things done, and the other group isn't even.
And the other group is in charge of their social
not
media.
Even talking. They're just not even
they are
trying to communicate to Trump.
They are communicating
to the
world.
Drag it out.
They just said that they're not going to go to these negotiations.
Right.
So obviously, if there's some people talking to Trump saying that there is, and there's people there that are communicating, the people that are actually running the things are not communicating with Trump.
Then then Trump can't figure out who to negotiate with?
This is what happens when you have a regime change. You have split different people thinking they're in charge of the country.
Well, the Trump team should get in contact with whoever's running Iran's Twitter, because those are the guys that keep saying that they're not talking to us.
And I think those are the guys that are not showing up to the meetings and stuff like that.
I just can't even fathom what is the chaos that's going on.
I think those guys are just trying to draw it out so they can have a race to try to get a nuclear weapon without us allegedly knowing it.
The president told us we've completely set them back 20 years on all nuclear development. He told us that their Navy is completely obliterated. They said their Air Force no longer exists. They said their military
he also said he was going to make all those Doge cuts too.
So either he is wrong or is telling us incorrect information, and by he I mean the president, or there's something fishy going on in Iran.
Well,
Those are the only two things.
The obliterated Navy's been firing on boats in the last couple of days.
So there you go. Evidence that the president hasn't been exactly correct in his statements to the public. So the question is, when he says that we're negotiating peace talks with Iran, how can we be sure that that is true?
They're not.
Seems to me it's
That's what
not.
I'm saying. It's because it's the
That's
people that
what
they're
I'm
talking
saying.
to are not actually in charge.
Then
There's
why
no
are we
talk.
pretending?
So that way he doesn't get lambasted over the media.
It's just a
makes
media
it look
ploy?
like he is doing something to make this stop.
You think
when in all actuality, there's nothing to be done other than to continue to fight this war.
Not a war.
Because the people that are in charge are refusing to try to negotiate.
So it's
if they're putting their 10 toes down in the dirt, the only way to go in is flamethrower those caves, because that's where they're going to be hiding out, is all in the mountains. So here we go again, another mountainous war in the Middle East where we have to try to drive these people out of what they've been building for the past 25 years in order to hold it down.
47 years.
Yeah, since whenever.
Don't worry, though. Not a forever war.
Since Iran-Contra, probably. Good Lord.
KZRG News Time 823. What are your thoughts on all this? Text us at 417-782-1310.
And now, KZRG's Big Three, buzzing by thanks to Honeybee Tax Solutions on News Talk KZRG.
Number 3.
An Iranian gunboat opening fire against a British cargo ship in the Strait of Hormuz. A crew is accounted for. Damage was isolated to the bridge. This after Iran refused to sit down for peace talks with the United States.
Number 2.
Kamala Harris is the top dog in a hypothetical 2028 Democratic primary, beating out Gavin Newsom by 1 point. Boy, they really are the party of dumb ideas, because that is a dumb idea. But I guess I shouldn't complain about an easy 2028 win.
Number 1.
There was a shooting in Webb City just before midnight on Monday. The victim was med-flighted to a Springfield hospital. The suspect, 56-year-old Tammy Lynch, has been caught and has been booked into the Jasper County Jail. We'll have more details as they become available.
Now, the KZRG question of the day on News Talk KZRG.
What are your thoughts on claims that Kash Patel is a drunk? We want to know. Leave us an open mic message. Coming up, a look at technology. On News Talk KZRG.
Here is your KZRG forecast. Another round of showers, perhaps even some storms, starts to head our way tomorrow night into Friday. Today, lots of clouds, but we're dry. Mild spring temperatures, 74 today. Tomorrow, partly cloudy and breezy, warmer, 78. Next round of rain starting tomorrow night, continuing into Friday. Scattered thunderstorms, 75 Friday. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
Your Touchstone Energy Cooperative knows safety is the backbone of reliability. From the ongoing training of our line workers to classroom safety programs for our kids, our commitment to electrical safety has always been job one. So we can deliver reliable energy and peace of mind. That's why safety runs through everything we do.
Newmac Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy partner.
Hi, I'm Steve. For 27 years, I served as a law enforcement officer in Newton County. I saw things most people never see, from the devastation of the Joplin tornado to the everyday trauma that sticks with you long after sirens fade. And I learned something important. Asking for help isn't weakness, it's strength. Now I'm at Access Family Care. I see how hard it is for people to get the therapy they need. So we're tearing down barriers, offering individual counseling, group therapy, and substance use treatment. If you're carrying something heavy, you don't have to carry it alone. Visit accessfamilycare.org and take that first step today.
It seems we have more to do than ever. Busy parents who are also local professionals trying to balance everything while staying healthy. That's why modern people require modern dentistry. Dr. Hamby and the team at Modern Dentistry and Cosmetics are here to keep Joplin smiling bright. In these modern times, you should love the way your smile looks. Get started on your picture-perfect smile today. Visit mdco.dental to learn more and book your appointment. Modern Dentistry and Cosmetics, where cosmetic dentistry meets radiance.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-869-2045 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-869-2045. That's 800-869-2045. What do you have to lose? Call 800-869-2045. Again, 800-869-2045.
Generation Z are the unfortunate ones born between 1997 and 2012. I say unfortunate because they arrived into a world of handheld instant communication, entertainment, and medical care that even Star Wars did not foresee. But they're plagued with anxiety, hopelessness, and fear. Here's why. I'm Kim Commando for Improved Life GLP-1 Support. Clinically studied ingredients to boost energy and metabolism. Get up to 37% off plus free shipping and a bonus gift at improvelife.com/Kim. The world is not what Gen Z was told it would be. They're surrounded by 24/7 online friends, all falsely depicting their lives on social media as this endless, carefree, and fun time. They graduate college unable to understand why high-paying jobs are not just given to them. A quarter regret even going to college. Gen Z is proof positive that when you promise everything, fulfillment, fame, and fortune for free, the results will be disastrous. Get my free newsletter at getkim.com. Spring is here, and summer's coming faster than you think. And if you've been telling yourself you'll start next week, next month, it's time to stop waiting. Your metabolism does not fix itself, but you can support it. I worked with a team of experts to create Improved Life Metabolism, and I'm so proud of what we built. It's packed with clinically studied ingredients that work with your body to support energy, fat burning, and your metabolism the way it's supposed to work. No crash diets, no extreme workout plans you'll quit by April. Just real science-backed support your body can actually use every single day. Thousands of people are already seeing results. And the best part, it's in stock right now. No wait lists, no back orders. Go to improvelife.com/Kim and get up to 37% off, plus free shipping and a bonus gift. That's improvelife.com/Kim. Because summer bodies are made in March, not in June. Start today.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Individual results may vary.
They call it controversy. I call it honesty. Hi, this is Vince Colonnese. Join me tonight at 8 right after Mark Levin on News Talk KZRG.
At 8:30, I'm Steve Scott.
I'm Lucas Davis.
Here's what's trending on News Talk KZRG.
DOJ Law Center probe.
Iran Strait of Hormuz.
Mexico CIA death investigation.
No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. Heading for a high of 74. Your complete forecast with KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith following sports. That'll be at 8:38. It's cloudy. It's 54 in Neosho, 55 in Pittsburgh, 56 in Galena, 56 in Joplin. AM 1310, FM 102.9, 105.9. News Talk KZRG.
The DOJ launching a probe into Southern Poverty Law Center for alleged fraud. David Spunt reports.
The allegations are from 2014 to 2023 and are plentiful. The 14-page indictment filed in Alabama, where Southern Poverty Law Center is based, singles out the organization, not specific people. The Southern Poverty Law Center began 55 years ago focusing on racial equality via legal services and other advocacy in the South. The indictment alleges that the organization, using donor money, paid leaders of the Ku Klux Klan and other hate groups. The indictment charges the center with bank and wire fraud. DOJ says the group created bank accounts for fictitious organizations, passed money from the SPLC to sham accounts, then prepaid cards. The government says this was used to shield funds.
Iran says it stopped at least 3 ships from moving through the Strait of Hormuz as its ceasefire with the U.S. continues for now. Matt Finn telling News Talk KZRG.
The UK Maritime Trade Operations reports that first attack happened on a container ship around 4 a.m. local time, 15 nautical miles northeast of Oman. The UK says an IRGC gunboat caused heavy damage to the ship's bridge. About 2.5 hours later, the second cargo ship was fired at off the coast of Iran. The ship has stopped in the water. No reported damage to that vessel. Now, Iranian state media claims Iran attacked a third ship and has seized 2 of these vessels. Fox's Lauren Simonetti reports these types of attacks are paralyzing movement on the Strait of Hormuz, with just 1 ship passing yesterday and today.
The investigation continues into the deaths of 2 alleged CIA agents in Mexico and what they are doing there.
This incident happening over the weekend in northern Mexico, where the 2 agents, along with a pair of Mexican officials, were investigating a number of drug labs potentially tied to the cartel. Authorities say multiple narco labs that were used for synthetic drug production were destroyed in this operation, but the crash actually happened as they were driving back from the scene when their vehicle apparently skidded off the side of the road in the mountains of Chihuahua. The incident is reigniting concerns over possible tension between the U.S. and Mexico over the Trump administration's cartel crackdown, as officials on both sides provide different accounts of the raid.
That was Todd Pirro, 56 with clouds. It is 8:33. News Talk, KZRG. Phasing out the state income tax.
The Missouri legislature officially passing a proposed constitutional amendment that would reduce the 4.7% individual income tax to 0 over the next few years. But you, the voter, have to approve it first. Should be seeing that question on the November ballot. Do your research, make an informed decision, because opponents say it's just going to make everything else more expensive. There's currently 9 states that don't have state income taxes on wages. I'm Ty Albright, News Talk KZRG.
If there's one way to get your business noticed in the 4 states, it's establishing and marketing your brand. That's what several locally owned businesses found out on Tuesday at the biannual brand camp workshop put on by Zimmer Marketing. Danielle of 4 States Dental Care told News Talk KZRG her thoughts about the workshop.
I think our biggest takeaway would be pouring most of our marketing money into 1 cup instead of 30 cups. I think that we will reevaluate where we're putting our marketing money and see if it would be beneficial for us to put more into radio. We love working with Zimmer. They're great to work with. They are personable, and we have seen a lot of new patients just based off of our radio ads.
If you see news, text us at 417-782-1310. Cloudy, 56. It is 8:35. News Talk, KZRG.
Missouri has to pull back on the spending. State Senator Jill Carter joined the Morning News Watch and said while the state is on the right track, there's still plenty of work to be done in order to get into a healthy financial position.
In the past, what we've relied on is a lot of Democrats to pass the budget. And we couldn't. We went to leadership and said, listen, we want to be on board with you. We, as conservatives, we want to be able to vote in favor of the budget, but we've got to decrease spending. And so our leadership is taking that challenge on. And I think that we are in a really good place. I got a report yesterday from our leadership who says that we're $2 billion down from where we were last year, which is what we asked for. It's like we cannot just continue to spend baseline spending.
A rock voice behind one of the most relatable breakup songs ever, We Just Disagree, has gone silent. Matt Murphy has the story for News Talk, KZRG.
Dave Mason, co-founder of the band Traffic and Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, has died at 79. His family says he passed away peacefully at his Nevada home after ongoing health issues. Mason helped launch Traffic in the late 1960s, writing classics like Feelin' All Right before building a successful solo career. That run included his 1977 hit We Just Disagree, which became a staple on radio playlists. Dave Mason leaves behind a long legacy of songwriting and guitar work that helped shape classic rock. Matt Murphy, Fox News.
Now with sports, here's Lucas Davis on News Talk, KZRG.
In MLB action, the Cardinals beat the Marlins 5-3. St. Louis and Miami wrap it series today at 11:10 a.m. You can hear that game on our sister station, AM 1230, The Talker. The Royals beat the Orioles 6-5. Kansas City and Baltimore closed the series out with a 1:10 matchup today. In D2 baseball, Pitt State beat Missouri Southern 10-3. In prep baseball, Neosho beat Joplin 3-1. Webb City beat Republic 6-2. Carthage beat Parkview 16-1. And Seneca beat Lamar 4-3. Sports is brought to you by Hickman Lawn and Landscape. For professional lawn and landscape solutions in Webb City and Joplin, choose the experts at Hickman Lawn and Landscape. Visit hickmanlawns.com. Lucas Davis, News Talk KZRG.
Download the Zimmer Storm Center app today. It's free at your app store. I'm Steve Scott.
I'm Lucas Davis.
Next news at 9 o'clock, breaking news as it happens. No one gives you more accurate weather more often than News Talk KZRG. Now, KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith.
Here is your KZRG forecast. Another round of showers, perhaps even some storms, starts to head our way tomorrow night into Friday. Today, lots of clouds, but we're dry. Mild spring temperatures, 74 today. Tomorrow, partly cloudy and breezy, warmer, 78. Next round of rain starting tomorrow night, continuing into Friday. Scattered thunderstorms, 75 Friday. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
No rain showing up on the KZRG Storm Tracker radar this morning, although we have had reports of some light mist in parts of the area. 54 in Neosho, 55 in Pittsburgh, 56 in Carl Junction, 56 in Joplin. News Talk KZRG with 100 weather updates every 24 hours. KZRG News Time, 8:38.
If you run a small trailer, you know how it goes. It's rarely some big dramatic breakdown. It's the little stuff that adds up. A light goes out, brakes start getting soft, a bearing makes a noise, and sure, you could deal with it later, but later turns into lost time, missed jobs, and old equipment that's limping along. That's the gap Bennett's Truck and Trailer fills. Bennett's is a Dexter authorized dealer and your go-to source for Dexter parts, and they take your small trailer problems as seriously as you do, because those small problems aren't small for you. They're how you get the job done. From wiring and lights to brakes, hubs, and hard-to-find parts, Bennett's Truck and Trailer has exactly what you need to get it fixed and get you back on schedule fast. No waiting, no guessing, no trying to fix it yourself. Just dependable help when you need it. Done right the first time. That's the Bennett way. Roll into Bennett's Truck and Trailer shop on Thunder Road in Denneweg or find them online at bennettstrucktrailer.com. Bennett's Truck and Trailer. Maintenance done better the Bennett way.
Your independence matters, and the right support can help you remain in the comfort of your own home. At the Independent Living Center, we believe independent living is more than a service, it's a philosophy. It's a belief that people with disabilities are the experts in their own lives and deserve choice, dignity, and control. This is where our agency-directed services can help.
Hi, I'm James Harrison, the Director of Agency-Directed Services at the Independent Living Center. With ADS, we provide trained care attendants who help with everyday tasks right in your own home. From housekeeping and meal preparation to laundry and essential shopping, we are here to make your daily life easier and more manageable. No matter what the needs are, our mission is to support your independence and honor your choices every step of the way. Call us at 417-659-8086 or visit ilcenter.org to learn more about agency-directed services.
Because independence starts with the right support. The Independent Living Center. Home is where the heart is. We'll help you stay there.
Julie from Van Beesler Greenhouse and Feed Store talks about their return to Joplin this spring.
We'll be there through the spring season with our beautiful plants at the Rock Yard at 8th and Schifferdecker in Joplin. You'll find our big, beautiful hanging baskets, our enormous Boston ferns, combination pots that we're calling drop-ins. We combine several different plants in a thin pot that you could take home and drop into your existing pots. You'll find our big, beautiful geraniums, all kinds of annuals, perennials. We do offer mower service, blade sharpening. Go ahead and get those in before we get too busy. If you're planting a garden for the first time or maybe just have questions or frustrations about things you've tried in the past, please come talk to me. I love visiting with people about issues in their garden and becoming more successful.
Get everything you need for your lawn and garden at Van Beesler Greenhouse and Feed Store, just east of Pittsburgh on Highway 126, and now open at the Rock Yard, 8th and Schifferdecker in Joplin.
Hey, Clay Travis here. Join me and Buck Sexton weekdays from 11 till 2 right here on News Talk KZRG. You can depend on it.
From Studio 1Z, with the latest news, commentary, and weather, it's the KZRG Morning News Watch on News Talk KZRG.
Going to be mostly cloudy today. We're expecting a high of 74. Tonight, 62 with partly cloudy. Partly sunny and breezy tomorrow with 78 for the high. Then a chance of showers and thunderstorms starting up tomorrow night. We do have, according to the Storm Prediction Center, chance of some severe weather tomorrow night and Friday, as well as Saturday and Sunday. Keep it here on News Talk KZRG. We will keep you up to date with the latest weather information. That, according to KZRG meteorologist Terry Smith.
Well, despite the rather gloomy weather today, summer is in fact just around the corner. And if you are getting ready to plan out some summer-themed activities, here is one for you. There is a variety of events slated for the Lake Area State Parks and Historic Sites for the summer, spanning even into now, technically the springtime. And the one that we're telling you about today is for all the ladies out there.
All the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies.
I was going to say, do they have to be single?
No, they don't have to be single, but
Okay.
they do need to be one of the gals. This Saturday, April 25th, from 9 in the morning to 1 in the afternoon, it's the Win Women in Nature hike at Big Sugar Creek State Park. It's a half-day hike at Big Sugar Creek State Park, and it is for the ladies. The whole point of the event is to help connect our local ladies with each other, either in a professional or personal way, and also, of course, to give the dudes some peace and quiet at home finally.
Are you saying that sarcastically the way you worded it, or what?
Are
you needing to be left alone with your spiders now?
I'll let you decide.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
You're treading on thin ice.
Listen, I don't have a Mrs. Steve waiting at home to lambast me
you'd
for
have
my
a
comments.
Mrs. Ted or a Mrs. Ted that's Mrs., but she's a girl.
Yeah, no, I'm joking, ladies. You know that you being in your man's life makes a huge world of difference. Because without you, ladies, in our lives, what would us men have?
Suffer.
All we could do all day is watch sports or play video games or day drink with the boys or
Why
hang
is
out.
my laundry so dirty?
I
Why
know.
is my food not getting cooked?
We would be lost without you, ladies.
Why are you not bringing me a drink?
So, if you are a four-state area lady, you're wanting to get some summer vibes and you want a little break from all the dudes, all the testosterone in your life, this is a woman's hike. And in fact, so dedicated are they to this ladies themed event that the tour guides for this hike are also going to be ladies.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
so
neat.
it's all ladies all the time. And by the way, if you're not familiar with where the big Sugar Creek State Park is, it's just north of Neosho. It's near Anderson, Missouri, just south of Neosho, near Anderson, Missouri, just north of the Arkansas state line.
Officially, it's got an address in Pineville, Missouri.
Right, exactly. So it is in the four states area. So that's something that you can go and check out this Saturday. Like I said, it's female focused. The tour guides are women. If you're a lady in the four states area, you want to go enjoy some nature with other like-minded ladies, hey, bada bing, bada boom, check it out.
Have fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Enjoy being without the guys.
Yeah, and we'll do our hardest impression of having a good time without you. It'll require a lot of acting, though.
Oh, go ahead. Keep going. I'm waiting for you to.
No, I think
open mouth, rotate feet.
I think I've gone ahead and dug a deep enough hole for myself.
Okay.
KZRG News Time 8:45. This is why I'm single, by the way. All right, moving on from there, something much more depressing, unfortunately, but still local. There was a shooting in Webb City. This happened just before midnight on Monday, just a couple of days ago. Now, it happened on North Madison Street in Webb City, which is just south of the Webb City High School, sort of near the Charlie Tutu Outdoors, that kind of area in Webb City. And apparently, a woman was shot. And we know this to be true because the woman who was shot is the one that called the police.
Wow.
Boop, boop, boop. 911. What's your emergency? Yeah, I've been shot. Want to send a black and white on over? Help me out here, please, bud.
Wow.
Yeah. So the police, they showed up to the scene. They found her. There she was, shot. They immediately, administered life-saving medical attention. They then med-flighted her to a hospital in Springfield where she is, as of today, currently listed in stable condition, so that's always good. And then they immediately got to work to try and find the perp, who they identified as 56-year-old Tammy Lynch, who was a little old white lady from Webb City. So they booked her. They found her. They booked her, cuffed her, threw her in the Jasper County Jail.
And what else she been charged with?
Oh, a whole slew of things. And you can find them at news.kzrg.com. Of course, innocent until proven guilty in this country. Now, what is the nature of this combat, if you want to call it that? We're not sure yet. Were they arguing over a bill? Were they arguing over a man? Were they arguing over who gets to have the last Twinkie? Or, hey, I swear to God, I put a breakfast burrito half-eaten in this refrigerator. Where is it? Tammy, did you take it? It could have been. We don't know.
We don't know what caused the shooting.
But we're going to find out. And when we do, you'll know. Because we'll tell you right here on FM 102.9, 105.9, AM 1310 News Talk KZRG. All right. Some out-of-this-world news for you this morning. This is equal parts inspirational, equal parts depressing. NASA, they are announcing potentially a near death.
Oh, no.
Voyager 1 is a space probe that NASA shot out into space nearly 49 years ago. And it's been kicking ever since, just cruising around out there. We got a little guy transnavigating the cosmos on our behalf. Now, Voyager 1, it's currently 15 billion miles away from Earth. Yeah, which is pretty nuts.
So how's it powered? Is it powered by solar power and it's getting farther and farther away from the sun, so it's not getting charged as much? Or
I'm glad you asked, Steve.
Out?
That's a great theory. No, it's actually being powered by nuclear fission. It has a nuclear reactor on its vessel, and that's what's powering it.
Wow.
And that's not what the issue is. The issue, unfortunately, is that it's just aging. When they designed this thing, it was for a 5-year mission. And here we are nearly 5 decades away from its launch, and it's still going.
So like the ever-ready bunny. Keeps going and going and going.
Yeah, no, it's exactly like that. Little Energizer guy, yeah. Now, the news that we have for you today is that NASA is announcing that they are shutting down another part of this vessel. They're shutting down Voyager 1's low-energy charged particles experiment, which was a long-running instrument that helps study low-energy charged particles. What that means, that's for the nerds in D.C. to figure out. I don't know. I don't care. Here's what you need to know, is that when this thing was launched, it had 10 scientific instruments on board to help detect and do different studies. Over the years, as the thing has been aging, because again, it was supposed to last 5 years. It's now lasted 49. It was launched in 1977. It is doing wonders out there. It's amazing it's still kicking. But as it ages, they're trying to just keep it alive as long as possible just to see how far it goes, frankly. And what they've determined is that they have to start shutting down different parts of its system just to keep it alive. You know, like when your body gets cold, your extremities start to go first to keep your core alive. That's what they're doing to this machine. Now, since it launched, it had 10 tools. They're now down to 3. They've just shut down the 7th tool. So this thing, I mean, it is on death's door.
Oh, boy.
But it's hanging on. And for it to have survived 10 times, literally 10 times the length it was supposed to. It's supposed to live 5 years. It's lived 50. That's not a bad deal.
No, that's great.
Yeah. So it's still kicking on. That's kind of the update we had for you. I thought that was kind of interesting. Thought you might want to know about it. It's going out and collecting all the science for us. And by the way, again, I will say, the fact that we can have an item that's powered by nuclear, a nuclear generator can power a craft 15 billion miles from Earth and still rock and roll, despite all of the harsh conditions out there. Imagine what one nuclear reactor can do here on Earth in terms of powering our cities. I'm just going to throw that out there.
That's a great throw out.
It is a great throw out. And then the question is, how do we throw out the nuclear waste if we have a nuclear reactor here on Earth?
Send it to the sun.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you. That sounds childish, I know. But not a single human being has explained to me why we cannot put our nuclear waste on a rocket and shoot it in the sun. And again, it sounds sarcastic. I know I can be that on the show. That's a very serious thing to me. Why can we not shoot nuclear waste into the sun? It doesn't make sense to me.
Maybe they're afraid it will cause an explosion and then move the sun out of its orbit.
Oh no. We might cause an explosion into a giant ball of gas that's made of explosions. Oh, woe is us. Yeah, okay. KZRG News Time, 8:51.
And now, KZRG's Big 3, buzzing by thanks to Honeybee Tax Solutions on News Talk, KZRG.
Number 3.
An Iranian gunboat opened fire against a British cargo ship in the Strait of Hormuz. The crew accounted for damage isolated to the bridge. This after Iran refused to sit down for peace talks with the United States.
Number 2.
Kamala Harris is the top dog in a hypothetical 2028 Democratic primary, beating out Gavin Newsom by 1 point. Boy, they really are the party of dumb ideas, because that is a dumb idea. But hey, I guess I shouldn't complain about an easy 2028 win.
Number 2. Number 1.
There was a shooting in Webb City just before midnight on Monday. The victim was med-flighted to a Springfield hospital. The suspect, 56-year-old Tammy Lynch, has been caught and booked in Jasper County's jail. We'll have more details as they become available.
Now, the KZRG question of the day on News Talk KZRG.
What are your thoughts on claims that FBI Director Kash Patel is a drunk? We want to know. Go to KZRG's Facebook page or text us at 417-782-1310. President Donald Trump himself, he listens to the morning show every morning, and he let his voice be heard on our open mic message.
Kash Patel is not an alcoholic, but he is a workaholic. He is working round the clock to improve our FBI, our great men and women at the FBI.
Good old Bureau. Coming up in less than 10 minutes, Chris Plant on News Talk KZRG.
Here is your KZRG forecast. Another round of showers, perhaps even some storms, starts to head our way tomorrow night into Friday. Today, lots of clouds, but we're dry. Mild spring temperatures, 74 today. Tomorrow, partly cloudy and breezy, warmer, 78. Next round of rain starting tomorrow night, continuing into Friday. Scattered thunderstorms, 75 Friday. I'm meteorologist Terry Smith in the KZRG Storm Center.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-342-0393 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again.